Well, something happened. We going early. Let's do it.
Young Twigger stands at the gates tonight, eyes full of fire, hands clenched tight, breadstick locked up, they call it a crime. Breaking free, it's about damn time. Walls of steel, hearts of stone, but no breadstick dies alone. Run, run, young Twigger, run. Prison lights, but you're not done. Breadsticks call the only sound. Freedom's fight, they're breaking ground. Chains on the wind, they rattle and cry. Breadstick whispers, let's defy. Guard shout, boots hit the floor. Twigger kicks down the iron door. Blazing lights, alarms will scream, but we're living the outlaw dream. Run, run, young Twigger, run. Prison lights, but you're not done. Breadsticks call the only sound. Freedom's fight, they're breaking ground. Run, young Twigger, run. Prison lights, but you're not done.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Blunder Down Under. Welcome to Lolcow, Aussie. All right, today's gonna be a little different than what I had planned because we got an extra 30 minutes. I'm gonna be honest with you, fellas. I just woke up not too long ago. I have absolutely no idea what's going on. All right, what happened with nuts, ladies and gentlemen? Shout out to the pirates in the chat, dropping your pirate flags, trying to act like you're doing something. All you're doing is making yourself look Down syndrome, bro. But yeah, I have no idea what happened with nuts. Breadstick. Any
Ooh.
idea?
I have no idea. I just got up too and seen that Nuts wasn't going.
What happened, chat? Anybody know? Do we have any reliable sources out there?
Stick storage unit.
What happened? I'm confused. I'm lost.
No one's saying nothing.
Oh, I'm lost. What's happening? They're saying hi, Twiggy. Says the one dressed like Mrs. Claus. Mrs. Claus? All right, now you've proven that you have Down syndrome, all right? If you were a dog, you would have been put down already, all right, brother? All right, but there's been a lot that's happened today, all right? We were going to, start out talking about some of the LCU drama, but then we got thrown astray. All right, whatever's going on with the good old nuts, I couldn't tell you. I'm just as confused as everybody else. All right.
Albert was being a baby. His steak got mad and ended the stream basically.
What?
Hey,
Doesn't
breadstick.
sound unbelievable.
Hi, Karen. Karen C, the real McCoy. Or is it Karink? Karink? Or is it Karen C?
I don't know. I don't know. I just want to cry, dude. I don't know what's going on, man. I just want to talk about the stuff that was going on with Cash, stuff that was going on with Rain, the stuff that was going on with what was that? What's that show? Yeah, Pit, that one. Yeah, the one that. Had
Yeah,
Your
you're gonna
mom on
you're gonna have to let me know what happened because I kind of stepped away from the universe today.
Yo, should we just go watch the Nuts stream and like
Why
2
don't we?
times speed? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we got time.
I mean, at least the final few minutes so I can get an idea of what's going on. I mean, how am I supposed to talk about something if I don't know what's going on? 22 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It wasn't very long at all. Like I said, I looked to see they were live.
All right, so we're going to go 17 minutes
Mike,
in. It looks like Albert was walking his laps. Yo, straight up, dude, I know we got the goals up on screen right now, but ladies and gentlemen, for every $50, I will strip down to my underwear and run a lap around my house, okay? All right, I'm going to show Albert how it's done. I'm serious, Breadstick. I will strip down to my undies. It is freezing outside. But yeah, so you guys can see what it says. You know, we're not even going to talk about that yet. All right, let me get this shared with you, Breadstick, so that we can just figure out what the flip is going on. Because I'm a little concerned. Is Nuts even with us anymore? Is it a thing? What's going on here?
Oh, he quit it with Michael on stream?
Yes. So that's what I'm concerned about. So Albert's running his laps. Let's just see what's going on.
It's close to Christmas. I do have a kid coming. I do have better shit I could be doing.
What are we doing here?
I'm telling you.
I want to go back even more.
Okay, well, guess what? That's how I felt every time you made me.
One more.
He should. Steak should.
Yeah, he got a tattoo. That's great. It was dope. I'm
Steak
not
should
getting
do something
a fucking
big.
tattoo. Then think of something big, and we'll set it for 200 busted nuts and try to see if we can fucking hit it. It's that simple. That's what we did yesterday. We can easily do that today. But him trying to cuck me for 50 gifted? No, I'm not fucking dumb. I'm not playing this game.
All right, one thing I do know for a fact, Mr. Breadstick. Can I call you Stick? No, I'll just call you Bread. No, I'll just call you Breadstick, I think. One thing I do know is that they've been fighting almost every single night. Because Albert's tired of doing all the punishments, right?
Yep.
But like, Albert, people don't think it's as entertaining when Steak does the punishments. He's not giving the same reactions as you. Albert, I don't know if you know this, pal, but you're the Lolcow on the show. All right? Now, not every show is a Lolcow. Like here, Breadstick. Neither one of us are Lolcows, right?
Oh
The
yeah, we
chat
don't
will
have
agree.
Lolcows here.
Yeah, the chat will agree. You know, neither of us. We're not Lolcows. We are normal human beings. Yeah, there's been a lot of heat, says Jacob Slick. Desi the alien face. That has nothing to do with any of this, and that's why I appreciate it. Keep on.
She
throwing
does
me off
have an
guard,
alien
ladies and
face.
gentlemen. But let's keep on playing it.
All right.
Okay, well, guess what? That's how I felt every time you made me play your game and you set it at 50.
It wasn't for a tattoo, you retard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was uncomfortable.
He said he was uncomfortable with it. All right, Mike. Then we ain't got to do the fucking show, bro.
I thought
Let me
he
read
was the one who
this.
brought it up.
What was that? Sorry, Breadstick.
I thought Albert was the one who brought the tattoo up yesterday.
I don't fully remember. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Kristen says Albert wanted Steak to get a tattoo for 50 gifted because Albert's mad the goal he came up with and thought of reached the goal. Are you kidding me? So yeah, he did come up with it, I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought
thank
I
you,
thought he
Kristen.
brought it up yesterday.
I don't know, dude. Nuts is Albert's shows. Well, I mean, yes, Nuts was made for Albert, right? But he's still, he's still the clown of the show, right? Like, that's just how it is. Like yesterday, Breadstick, Who is the one getting the quote punishments for money on our show?
You, I
Wow.
think.
That's crazy. Well, I'm not doing that anymore
Yeah.
because I'm a showrunner, apparently. Apparently, you know, that's what we call ourselves. I'm not doing that shit anymore, Breadstick. Today you're waxing your legs. Fuck you. I'm just kidding.
God damn, I do have the wax though.
Oh, I know you do. I know you do, buddy. But let's get back into it.
If I'm making him uncomfortable by doing a fucking show, bro, and that's an actual problem, then he can fucking figure out somebody that wants to work with him for real. If that's what the actual issue is, Mike. It is close to Christmas. I do have a kid coming. I do have better shit I could be doing.
What are we doing here?
Mike's so confused. He's like, not again. Not this again. I already went through this with Twiggy. All right, now I'll go through it with Steak? Come on.
You know how I'm feeling right now.
Is Steak going on a cruise?
I don't know. Speaking of cruises, I got something else I need to bring up, but I'm going to save that for after we cover this topic. We got a few things we got to get into tonight, dude. We got a lot to get into tonight. I saved the universe again. We're going to save that. We have show notes, ladies and gentlemen. We have a plan, okay? Apparently not everybody does that either. Breadstick knows we got this shit locked down, all right?
Hell yeah.
Locked down. Just because we have show notes doesn't mean we're going to be organized, right?
Yep.
Steak trying to be the guy while doing nothing again. I mean, Steak shaved his mustache yesterday, and Steak shaving his mustache is actually kind of a big deal, because I know how much he didn't want to do that. I mean, that was something we had a hard time getting him to do here when it was me, him, and Mike, you know? Steak is putting in effort, all right? But here's the difference between Albert and Steak, okay? Steak's married, right? Steak has a kid, right? You know, Steak has a family that he's going to be getting together with on the holidays. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how much of that Albert has, right? Also, I don't know. Maybe this is an incorrect assumption. Maybe it's an unfair assumption. But I feel like one has a little more dignity than the other. But I don't know. I've never seen Steak crash out and start pouring mustard on himself. But what do I know?
Oh yeah, you can't put mustard on a good steak.
No, I mean, I'm not a big fan of mustard.
I'm a big fan of steak though.
I'm writer X98 says, Albert also said in main chat, I did my job. I'm the talent, not the OBS runner. Bro wants to have it both ways, and unless you're bisexual, you can't really have that. Let's play it.
All right, let's continue.
What's the chat thing? What do you guys think, guys?
Shave my fucking head.
Imagine.
That's what they're saying. They took my fucking mustache. They took my beard. And now they want my fucking head.
You do a tattoo or shave off your head?
Neither. You don't do nothing. Come on.
I mean, it's like with us, Breadstick. Remember when you wax your eyebrows and you were making jokes about me doing my eyebrows? And like, we knew I was never going to do my eyebrows, but you were bringing it up, right? But it wasn't going to cause like a fallout between us, right? Because that was your idea.
Yeah.
Apparently this tattoo was Albert's idea.
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. I thought I remembered him saying that or bringing it up. And also the way tattoos work, it almost, I guess I don't know who he went through. I know around here you'd have to have it planned in advance, though.
I mean, I'd get a tattoo. Like, that's not a big deal. Doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be like the most noticeable thing, right? But if I'm making a goal to do something, I'm gonna do it. The chat is saying that Kristen's saying Albert set a goal and finally didn't scam, and now he's got a big head about it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Their show does so good. They make so much money. Why are they like? What's going on? I want to know. And with Steak, it's not all about the money. I love Albert. I don't know him that well though. I don't know what his main cause of doing the show is, but let's just play it some more.
You don't got this.
That should be a poll.
You don't got this.
Dead air. Breadstick, if we ever have dead air like this on our show, pull up to my house and put me down.
Thank you, Timothy.
I'll try not to.
All right,
Thank you.
Let us have it.
Let me see.
I think Mike and Albert plan to make Steak crash out, says Zeepish. Interesting. I don't know enough about what's going on. I'd watch this whole thing, but we got so much to do. Autograph with the foam fingers super sticker. Thank you, Autograph. You get a little bit of the... I love hitting the horn. Ladies and gentlemen, I need y'all to let me hit my horn as much as possible, all right? Every time you guys send something, I'm hitting that horn, guys. Make me horny. Let's get into it. Dead air? Dead air bothers me. I'm not a dead air person. I don't like having dead air anywhere. I don't even like having dead air when I'm taking a shit.
I put it on the side chat right there. Is Steak shaving his head the goal y'all want? Y'all fucking tell me, and we'll put it at fucking 200 busted nuts like last night. Albert can hype it up, do the content, and we'll see if we fucking hit it. It's that easy.
200 busted. Why should I have to hype it up? I had to hype up this.
No, you
Last
didn't.
night.
You for begging for it to stop. You called your fucking mommy to get it to stop. Don't fucking try to pretend like last night didn't happen.
Mike's
you
enjoying
fucking
this.
idiot.
You're gonna
I
do
hyped it up.
200
That wasn't
busted
on
nuts.
you.
You're gonna do 200 busted nuts to shave your fucking head. That's weak.
That was y'all's fucking idea, bitch. That was the chat's idea. Suck my fucking dick, dude.
That's weak.
Where's his energy been all day? What switched you up? Why you feeling all fucking perky right now?
You know what switched me up? A lot of fucking thinking. That's what switched me up too.
Okay, what you been thinking about?
What have you been thinking about?
I'm thinking about how sometimes I don't want to do things right, and I fight you on it, but I end up doing them eventually. It's okay for you to fight me on it, but a real man would just go ahead and get it done with.
I don't know if he can.
Okay,
That's
so
how
you're not a real man most of the time, is what you're saying.
No. You're not a real man.
That's what you just said. You just said.
You're not a team
You
player.
just said if you fight it. I just shaved all my fucking shit off last night while hyping up your fucking goal.
Breadstick, I'm so glad we are not on a, hold on, let me pause. I'm so glad that me and you are not on a Queen-style show where we have to do all this dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Uh-oh! We're getting the... Guys, we
Webkit
might have a train
simplified.
going. If we get more than 2 donos back to back, we're gonna start a train. All right, we're gonna run a train on Breadstick. But we got web tech
hell yeah,
simplified
run a
for
train on
$2.
me.
It says Albert is as useful as a wet paper towel. Yo, Breadstick, you ever had like hemorrhoids?
No.
Oh, well, if you ever get hemorrhoids, okay, or if you ever just have a burning butthole from eating something spicy, maybe not a wet paper towel, but a wet piece of toilet paper or a wet wipe, goes a long way in that situation. So, that means Albert has his specific uses, all right? That's the way I interpreted that.
I guess. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. But I'm not, I'm glad we don't have to do, like, our whole episode based off of this. Genji with the fist bump super sticker.
Thank you, Gidgy.
Gidgy, my Gidja. I missed Gidgy. Correct. Okay, bro, we gotta start playing the music. Which one we playing? Breadstick. I'm thinking. Barley be real member for 5 months.
Woo.
I'm thinking the Nightmare diss track. I'm thinking we gotta go with Nightmare.
Let's do it.
What do you think? I'm thinking
50
Nightmare.
members and Twiggy drinks a cup of toilet water.
Yo, straight up, if this stream makes $500, I will drink a cup of toilet water.
Yeah.
But right now we gotta dance.
Shout out to your mama.
A $10 super sticker.
Hell yeah!
Shout out to your mama. Yeah, yo, Nightmare, your personality is limp. Stop trying to act like a fucking pimp. I get grim in here so you can fucking simp. How does it feel to be shaped like a blimp? You're a little fat boy, you built like a boulder. I see you trying to be sexy when you fucking smolder. You a goofy ass motherfucker, you deserve the cold shoulder. I'm a banger, man, and fucking folder. Hey, young boy, don't you have a sheep to shed? I'm tired of you acting like a fucking flag. Talk like Harry Potter, is your Patronus a stag? Go produce a show and put the fries in the bag. Oh, you have triple D's and you built like a bitch. Oh, then I hurt your feelings, you fucking snitch. I heard you go both ways like the Nintendo kill switch. Sorry you got drugged and ended up in the ditch. You're the token bisexual because you need more options. Can't even understand you without the captions. Your haircut is chopped, how do you even get action? Grandma's love, you can mind on your fashion.
From Melanie! Chicken pizza for $2!
You don't know your fucking place. Can't even drink without getting laced. I have no issue with you being queer. Yo, did you pick your name to reflect your career? You got a pot belly from drinking shitty beer. Goofy ass tar, get your ass out of here. Yo, I hate you and your fucking clique.
Oh, it's still going! The train's still going! The train hasn't left the station!
You can bounce up and down on my ugly stick, huh? Brother, I can shit on you all day. It has nothing to do with you being gay. Let's make pretend and role play. I'm a knight, you're the dragon that I slay. Yo, when was the last time you got laid? I can take it for the team, but only if I'm paid. Ow.
Breadstick, I've got to run a lap around my yard, or around my house in my underwear.
Yep.
Oh, web text simplified with the $2. If Albert was lost, what character would he be? That is a very interesting question, and I will go ahead and tell you.
Up.
Do what?
The first one to give up.
He'd either be Scott or Steve, bro. I just don't remember.
I haven't seen
Like,
Lost
really, I
in
can't
so
remember
long.
which one's Scott and which one's Steve, but they're both dead. I do know that. We've got Kristen with a little Dancing Lemon Super sticker for $3. We've got Bill Gillingham for $2. Oh my gosh, guys, this is crazy. This is insane. All right, I'm gonna finish this clip about nuts, and then I'm gonna go out and shrink my nuts because it's so fucking cold outside. What's the temperature? What's the temperature, Breadstick? What's the temperature outside tonight? Now I'm curious.
36 feels like 23 here.
Oh, well, that's not my weather app. That's my email. I don't check my email. 32 degrees. And within the next 30 minutes, it's going to drop down to 30. All right. That's all I'm going. That's all I'm going. That's probably going to be how I'm talking after it.
Oh, you got this. You'll be okay.
My
It's
sister
nice
had a
and
baby.
warm out.
Sorry. All right, let's get back to this clip. Breadstick. Oopsie. All right, let's play it.
You cry about everything all day, every day, sitting in your mom's fucking train.
Gerard Red super chatted $20. Albert is sore for extending the 50 Santa costume goal to 200 for a boogie tattoo. When Steak asked him 5x, are you sure? And among that, Albert doesn't want to do his goals and wants to argue with Steak the whole damn show.
Jared the Red. Thank you so much, Jared. How you doing today? All right, so I'm gonna read this out to you, just so you know. I know you got it. All right, Breadstick. He said Albert is sore for extending the 50 gifted Santa costume to a 200 goal for the boogie tattoo. When Steak asked him 5 times, "Are you sure?" And among that, Albert doesn't want to do his goals and wants to argue with Steak the whole damn show, even though a lot of these, like besides the Santa thing, I remember, Steak came up with the Santa thing, but the boogie tattoo, apparently, that was Albert's
That
idea.
was Albert's.
So, something here ain't making too much sense, but let's just get back into it.
Trailer. What are you
Thank you so much,
fucking
Jared.
talking
Shut the
about?
fuck up, you
Are you
dumb
not
bitch.
fucking? You've never seen a mirror
You're
in your
a bitch.
life?
You're a bitch.
You don't have any mirrors.
You're a bitch.
This
You're a
is some
bitch.
this is some scooter shit all
You're a
over
pussy.
again. You're fucking upset
No, I'm
on
not.
how
No,
shit's
I'm not.
going, so you're trying to tear it the
No,
fuck
I'm
down.
not. No, I'm not trying to tear
Okay,
it
so
down.
do you want to do the show?
We're doing the show
Do
right
you
want
wanna
to
do the show?
Anything. We're doing
Okay,
the show
you take
right now.
OBS. I'm leaving.
You're gonna-
I don't have to sit here, bro. Dude, my bills are
gonna-
paid. My Christmas is
Damn.
set. I do
Oh,
this
God
universe
damn.
for fun. If you're being a little
Oh,
bitch and you're upset, let's
I'm
see
not
if you
allowed
can
to
do
voice-
it by
am I
yourself,
not
dog.
allowed to voice- I'm not allowed
you
to
a
voice my
hundred. Nah,
opinion?
this is
I'm
fake
not
as
allowed
fuck,
to voice
dude.
my
This is
opinion?
fake as fuck. I've talked to you all day, bro. You're being fake as
You're
fuck.
not allowed for me to. What? You voice your opinion. I voice my opinion.
Yeah,
It's
my
just an
my
opinion.
opinions are real and they don't switch when I'm offline.
My opinions
No,
are
my
implanted.
opinions are real too. I just wait till we're online to say them.
Nah, you're fake as fuck.
Nah.
So everything offline is fake, or everything on air is fake? What are you saying, bro?
Neither of them are fake.
Okay, then
Neither
you're just
of
a fake person.
Neither of them are fake.
We've got in the chat, Karma Beach says, Tina was bitching about steak. I mean, Tina was up there bitching yesterday. All right.
Yep.
And the thing is, right? I like Tina, I like Albert. Doesn't mean I'm not going to criticize them and absolutely take a dump on them. Right? Tina needs to learn how to stay in her own lane. Albert needs to learn how to man up. Albert, you're not always going to have your mommy there to help you and defend you. All right. Eventually, she's going to be gone. Life happens, right? Life also, ceases to happen. And what are you going to do when you can't go crying to mommy anymore, bro? Like, what's going to happen the first time, you have a crash out and she's not there to talk you down from it, dog? Like, bro, you're not prepared for real life at all. At all, dude. Like, what are you going to do the minute you're actually in a real life situation where you've got to, make a decision for yourself? I don't know if you can actually make your own decisions, okay? I'm a little confused, all right? Because, dude, I have nieces, all right? That's actually all I have is nieces. I have many nieces, okay? All of them are very, very young, and they have a higher mental maturity, it seems, all right? Yeah, exactly, Kristen. The hand-holding is getting to be a little much, and it's not going to last forever, dude. So, like, what are you going to do? How are you going to support yourself? You can't even do this shit without crashing out daily. I mean, that is what makes it entertaining, but still. And like, Steak has even joked about coming back to Aussie because it's just not worth it to work with Albert.
Yep.
And I don't know, man. They had such a good thing going. I was so happy for Steak when he was put on nuts, when he was bouncing up and down on those nuts, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, Kalel says, where's Stonic 10? He's my favorite. I should have reached out to him today. The whole Blade thing it was kind of a last minute thing once I saw how bad his stream was. But we'll get into that. All right, guys, it's bad. It's real bad. I can't even actually watch the stream. I have to, yeah.
Fake. That doesn't make that fake.
Are you taking over OBS?
Why should I? That's your role.
Because I'm going to end this fucking stream, Albert.
Why are you going to end it for?
Because I don't have to do this. I do this for fun. You don't understand that. I'm showing you.
So is this what you do?
This is what I'm doing to you right now. Are you not hearing my words?
If you do
is there some fucking misunderstanding that you're having?
I'm not going to... Listen, Stick. I'm just going to say it like this. I'm not going to back down from my opinions as well as you are. So if you...
Okay, well then, it is 11:22. You got 5 minutes to get your OBS set up, or I'm just ending the stream, dog.
I'm not getting it set up.
I just told you what I'm doing.
Yep. You're going to end the stream?
Yeah, I just told you what I'm doing. You're the big dog. You said you could do my shit. It's as easy as clicking a button. Set it up. If you're not going to do it, say you're not going to do it.
I'm not going to do it.
All right, I'm ending the stream.
And that's it.
Damn.
That's it.
Ended the stream.
Ended the stream just like that. Now, guys, I have been one in the past to absolutely criticize somebody for ending a stream, right, Breadstick? I don't really have... I might have done it too, all right? Because he wants to say that Steak's not bringing anything to the table, all that. Excuse me. He wants to say Steak's not bringing anything to the table, all that shit. But Albert, run OBS, bro. You're the show, bro. Do the show. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. He's the talent.
I tried to pull something like that on you that night that I was like super ticked off and I was taking it out on you. Remember? But I never would have actually ended this stream. It doesn't matter what kind of mental state I'm in, how sad, angry, anything, dude. Unless I have like an emergency where I have to go, I'm not ending the stream, dude. Because at the end of the day, who's really suffering from that, right? It's not Albert.
Everybody else.
Yeah, it's all the people who showed up and wanted to view it. And Breadstick, let's think about who the real victims here are. You know who the real victims here are?
The roaches.
Maybe. But not the ones not the victim I was referring to. It's us, Albert. I mean, I called you Albert. It's not Breadstick. I'm sorry, Breadstick. It's a habit. You're both felons or whatever. But yeah. No, it's us. We're the ones who are the victims because we lost our holy redirect. That being said, dude, we got 154 people watching, dude. That's more viewers we were getting when we were on the B circuit without a redirect. So we're doing something.
Hell yeah, we're doing something
right. But now, Breadstick, I've got to get my alt account in here because I've got to go run around in my yard in my underwear. So I'm gonna strip down
Yep.
to nothing except for my tidy whities, okay?
I would do that, but I'd probably get arrested here.
Nah, dude, I can do it. I could walk out in my yard naked right now. I'm not gonna do that. I mean, that would be kind of weird. I don't want
Well, I don't
my
know,
neighbors to see my dingling. You know what I'm saying? That would be
See,
weird.
my neighbor wouldn't care. It's just the trailer park. We have that HOA.
They're saying screw Steak for ending the stream. He let down everyone. Yeah, I could
No,
definitely see that perspective, but I mean,
I think Albert's hard to work with.
well, yeah, I mean that's definitely the case. I mean, I never had any issues really working with Steak. We had one time where we had an issue. Like we would always get under each other's skin intentionally, you know. Like that was just part of the
Yeah.
thing, you know. It makes a good show, but no, I've never. It's just weird, man. It's just weird. I'm trying to figure out which Discord account my alt is because Keem hasn't unbanned Larry King, the good alt
Why
account.
not? Tell him. Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm positive, but check this out,
You didn't.
Breadstick. Check this out. Members
Okay.
waiting. Boom. Up
Hey,
there
it's
in that
Lacey.
up there in that
No,
members
wait.
waiting there,
It's
boy. I tell
Jet
you.
Marlowe. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong.
I'll tell you what, man. I tell you what. Yep, we got my alter ego up there in that waiting, boy. I tell you what. But here's what we're gonna do. We're
Oh, I like this guy.
gonna turn down the volume. I'm gonna see what way my camera's pointing real quick.
There you go.
Why ain't the way it's supposed to be pointing?
Oh,
What about
man.
now? Yeah.
No,
There we
I
go.
can hear your computer.
There we go. All right.
All right.
Now here's what I'm gonna do, Breadstick. I'm gonna have to take a few little steps here. All right. I'm gonna mute myself in the Discord
Kitty.
and on the stream. Give me 1 second.
All right. Oh, it's cold. I'm gonna have to close this window.
Are you really complaining about it being cold?
I don't want to hear about it. It's colder here than where you're
Because
at.
I'm cold too. I'm about to be even colder once I get my undies, Breadstick.
Wait, why weren't you wearing underwear?
Because I love my viewers and I'm willing to do whatever to make them happy, which means I'm gonna go out in my underwear and Crocs and run around my yard.
You got this, man. Let's go. Is it muddy out?
Ah. All right, Breadstick.
All right. What's up?
Breadstick, this is the worst idea I've ever had.
No, it's not. You've had a lot worse.
It definitely is. And to make matters worse, my AirPod's dead, so I can only hear you through speaker.
Wait, you can only hear me through the speaker?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is a terrible idea. Terrible idea. I'm gonna get hypothermia, dude.
No, you won't. You will be fine. Do you want me to end this stream right now, Twiggy?
Can you see me?
There you go. That's right. I don't want to hear you complaining. You got a big yard.
Can
And
you hear me? I'm in my undies.
All right. It looks like it could be like sunny and 75 there right now.
Nope, it's icy. It's icy.
What kind of... Come on. Run, Twiggy. You got this.
Oh, he has AIDS. If you'd like to donate to the fund, that cat actually has AIDS. Not a joke.
What, is it cat AIDS?
FIV, feline, something immune virus. Okay, I'm back at the center.
Where'd he go? We lost the Twigga. There he is. Twiggy? Can't hear you.
I spilt my Mountain Dew.
Your headlamp's upside down.
At Gerard Red Super Chatted $20. I hope you boys had a good day. Nothing is required for this and last dono. I just wanted to stay up long enough to stop by and say hi and show a little
thanks,
support
Jared.
to the Aussie boys.
Give me 1 second,
Thumbs
Brett.
up emoji.
Just
Yep,
respond to that
is it-
super chat real quick.
I was gonna say I didn't know if it was reading the TTS still or not. Thank you very much, Jared. We love having you swing through. Sorry, I don't have much energy today. I'm not feeling the best, but I'm here. I'm doing it.
New time slot's wacky.
They will grow back eventually. It's just gonna take a while. You just wait, Sarah. One day you're gonna look at the screen and boom, eyebrows. What up, JC Johnson?
All right, I'm back. Why'd you let me do that?
I'm sorry.
I should end the stream.
That's your job.
I should end the stream right now.
Technically, if you end it right now, we still made it further than nuts.
I mean, technically, we're only 10 minutes into our allocated time.
Yep.
But no, I don't want to see a nuts breakup. I don't want to see any issues there. Okay, I like both of them. I just think I think that, you know, Albert needs to man up, and I think that, you know, if he wants to claim to be the superstar he is and the best podcast on the internet, he needs to start acting like it. Right? I don't think that's unfair. Also, thank you, Jared, for the 20. Breadstick, you know what this means, right? That's 2 20s.
What's that mean? Oh, son of a...
You got 2 spots in your leg to wax. All right?
Oh,
All right? Yeah, you're Albert today,
on quick.
buddy.
I'm gonna put shorts on quick.
All right, no problem, no problem. But yeah, I think that, you know, especially, sorry guys, I'm freezing, okay? It is so cold out there. All right, I don't know how well you guys could see, but I was basically naked, all right? Yo, if we get a $500 dono right now, I'll do it naked, bro. I don't give a no, I'm just kidding. That's probably not the best idea. All right, my wife.
All right,
I wanted to get a Speedo, right? And I wanted to get like a little Christmas Speedo.
I gotta figure out how to do this with the camera
on the
now.
road. My wife wouldn't let me. My wife said no Speedos. She says, I don't want people seeing your junk. I'm like, they won't see my junk. You know, I'm in a Speedo. She said, no.
Go
gotta
find
sneak
nice hair.
that.
Oh, let's do this leg. I haven't done a lot on this leg. Is that camera angle better than usual?
Yeah. I would
Well,
pull
I'm
up your webpage so that it's like super bright so that we can see what's going on. Breadstick's computer, for whatever reason, if he pulls up Google, it's just like actual radiation levels of light. It's crazy. Steak has extreme issues too, though he can be a big baby. Any man that says they are good at fighting usually is the first one to get knocked out. Maybe, but like Steak also like has seen combat and he's a veteran. I wouldn't mess with him. It doesn't matter how good of a fighter I think I am.
I gotta let the wax cool down a little bit.
No problem.
Yeah, I forgot to turn it down. It was still at
Give me 1 second.
125 degrees. Oh yeah, geez, it might help not to be looking at my wiener.
Yeah. I mean, I was
Sorry
enjoying
about
the view
that, guys.
personally. I was enjoying the view personally, but you know, that's just me. But yeah, it's a little weird. Oh, they're saying they can only see me. Oops. Now they can see my Breadstick. That was my fault. Apologies, my friend. Apologies.
What happened with Denmark?
So with Denmark, in my opinion, he just got burned out. Basically what he told me was it just wasn't worth it anymore. It didn't make sense to do this anymore, you know?
At Gerard Red Super Chatted $10. It's not required, guys. Really. You're not scamming.
Jared.
Like I said, I just wanted to show some support.
The wax
And
cool
we
down,
appreciate it, Jared. Genuinely, we do. I enjoy talking to you when we get into our random conversations about blue collar work and stuff like that. But
Kittler's at the window.
Breadstick made me eat fishies. There's 2 cats at the windows, actually.
There's 2?
Yeah. Check this out. Ready? Yoink.
Kitties!
The way they just jumped.
Like how Linguini just like plops down.
And it's
Let's
that,
see.
but y'all
Hopefully
aren't
this
getting
isn't
paid
too hot
very
now.
much, to be fair. I mean, hey, you can think what
It
you
could always
want,
be
bro,
worse.
but you don't know what's going on. All
I
right.
gotta figure out how I'm gonna put this on here. So I'm gonna change how I'm standing quick to
We
put this
can't see
wax
ya.
on. Well, fuck it, I'm trying to get wax on my leg, dude.
Wax on, wax off.
Oh man, it's all liquidy.
You got it. You got it. Ooh.
Uh,
Ooh.
oh, that's hot. That's hot. That's hot.
I bet it is. It is hot. All
All right, we'll let that harden quick. And then I have one more after this one, right?
One more after this one, yes, sir.
Okay,
Only
I
because
try and
you made me eat the fishies.
I didn't make you eat the fishies.
You made me eat
Okay,
the
it's still gotta-
fishies. You
it's
literally
not hard
sent
yet.
them to my house.
So I
And there's
didn't
still
make
one
you do
fucking
anything.
can left of that shit, but I'm not eating that shit. Not tonight.
What do you mean?
The toilet at work still smells like fish.
What's wrong with that?
It's gross.
Nah, they probably love it at work.
No, they probably don't.
Do you have work cats? Ooh, this isn't gonna be fun. Do you have work cats?
I actually just had a cat show up at work recently. I'm trying to befriend him. He lives in the paint booth out back. All right, breadstick, you got it. Oh,
Ooh.
yikes, youch.
I can't get underneath it.
You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it.
Ah.
Oh,
Oh. Fuck, it won't come up. There we go.
you got it. You got it. You got it.
Oh. 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 That one didn't work as good.
Might have to do it thicker next time.
Oh, yeah, I owe another one, so I will do it thicker next time. Oh. Ow. Yeah, it didn't.
I don't know why our TTS didn't read.
Oh.
Oh, because I don't have TTS on this page. Give me a second. Let me switch back to the main. Well, I guess it's just not gonna play now.
What's your thoughts on Steak shutting down Nut's stream on Albert for testing his gangster? I think he did what he should have done.
I mean, if Albert's gonna claim that he's not contributing anything and all of that, show him how much you contribute. Because right now, we got to be real. We got to be honest with ourselves, right? Without Steak, how much of a show would you actually have, Albert? Without somebody there to be your OBS jockey, how much of a show do you got, bro? I mean, your setup is capable of running OBS. I ran OBS on your setup for 9 hours, or however long the stream was when I was at your house, okay? You have everything on there, all right? Success is there.
Cool down now.
You just can't do it. And I don't even think you're willing to put in the effort to learn how. So yeah, you don't get the right to complain. Like, and like anybody could say, you know, it's the same here, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not. Breadstick's actually trying to learn how, all right? But the difference between Breadstick and Steak, I mean, Breadstick and Albert, is that Albert actually has a setup that can run this shit, all right?
Yeah, I didn't realize OBS is really taxing on your computer.
It can be. It definitely can be. Right now, I'm using 2.9% of my CPU. With OBS.
That's just because you got a cool CPU. I bet if I check mine right now, it's probably sitting at 60%.
Let me see what OBS is actually using, just so we can verify. OBS is using 12% of my CPU. No, that's not right. 0.7% of my CPU is using 194 megabytes of memory. Microsoft Edge is using 4,132 megabytes of memory. So, you know, which is more taxing? For me, it's Microsoft Edge. Way more taxing than running the stream. Oh, I got Steam opened up.
All right, let's see if this is...
All right, let's do it.
Oh! It worked better that time.
For Breadstick.
Oh.
Ah! That was a good one.
You want some of my hair?
No, thank you.
You can eat it for $20. For $20, I'll mail it to you, and you can
How much
eat
to
my
put it in
hair.
the blender? Oh wait, you don't have a blender, do you?
I don't think. No, I don't have a blender. Let me think about it. Oh, that one hurt.
Oh, this is disgusting.
Oh,
This is gonna make me nauseous, dude. I'm tired of being
Is that all-
nauseous on streams.
is that all the 20s?
That is all the 20s right there. So,
All right, I'm put this back up for now.
dude, it's crazy the support we're getting already tonight. And we haven't even gotten into any of the deeper topics because I have a lot I want to talk about today. A lot.
I'm very interested because I don't actually know a lot about the things you want to talk about. So,
All right, did you watch Lolcow Fire today?
no, like I said, I left the universe today. Well, I didn't leave the universe. I just,
But you were
I had to
working.
step away.
Yeah, you had things going on.
Yeah, that and being frustrated at Boogie and
Yeah.
not wanting to say something fucking stupid.
Yeah, I get that. Sometimes it's better to just back off and cool off a little.
Yeah.
So on Lolcow Fire today, I caught the stream a little late, but I caught it. I caught enough to get the gist of what was going on. So Luna, who has always been very nice to me, I want to point out that I've never had any bad interactions with Kimmy or Luna, right? But the parts of the stream that I did see today, I was being a little bit hot on them. Not even thinking about,
being a little bit hot on them.
yeah, not like that, okay? But I was being a little hard on. There's no way I'm gonna word this where you're not gonna be able to take it and turn it into something else, okay? All right, so
you're good,
what
you're good.
happened was she received a DM on Twitter. It was a pretty
Oh
nasty
yeah,
DM.
I did hear about that.
Yeah,
I did hear
or
about
not Twitter,
that.
Instagram. It referenced her children. It was death threats, right? Not cool at all.
Oh, it went. Okay, I didn't realize
Yeah.
it went that deep.
Let me go pull it up real quick. It was on Reaper. I know that.
Yeah, I didn't
One of the things
realize.
that
Like
was concerning is they're
because
referring. Go on, Britzik. I'm sorry.
well, I'm glad I wasn't watching the shows today because I didn't know what had happened there, and I would have probably said
We
what I
are
said
going to-
about Boogie and Desi, that you're on the internet. That's just part of it, but there is a certain point where a threat can be taken too far.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Jakion. I'm trying to lock in. I'm tired. I'm not feeling the best. I'm drenched in sweat, but I'll be all right.
Yeah, those first few nights at 2 a.m. will get to you pretty quickly. I'm trying to show where Xylee shows this message. I'm looking for it.
To Evan 15001D in chat, death threats, yeah, they're whack, but I haven't gotten them yet, but I accept that working on the internet, it's gonna come. The internet is full of trolls. It's full of people that are just gonna try and set you off. The point where I think it goes too far is when you start bringing people's kids into it and shit. Leave people that aren't on the internet out of the internet.
I was looking at the wrong live stream. I was looking at a live stream from 5 days ago somehow. I don't know how that ended up happening, but that's why I couldn't find the message.
It's because you clicked the first one that popped up on YouTube.
Yeah, probably.
I think it's really cool that you're in. Thank you, Evan. Metarax. Is that from Supernatural, Metarax? Why have I heard that? Or is that from a creepypasta?
I don't think it's from Supernatural, but I honestly don't know. It's been a while, years since I've watched Supernatural, to be honest. All right, so now here we are. So we're getting into the account. It was by Mouse B was the name of the account. 0 followers, 0 posts. Apparently, it's a brand new account. It was probably made just for this troll, right?
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna mute their stream. I'm trying to pull up the actual message itself.
Okay.
All right. I just saw it. Dang it. I'm just gonna read it out. I'm not gonna show it. I'm just gonna read it out.
That's disgusting, Evan. If that's really what it is.
It says, "Fuck you. Your kids are next." Telling people about the farm murders. How about I R-word and execute? We'll say your children in front of you. You can talk about that farm murder, right? Pretty nasty message to leave somebody.
Do you know anything about like death to the boars and stuff like that?
No.
No, white South African farmers actually do. That's an actual threat against them. Like their government came out and said, "Kill the white farmers," basically.
I don't know anything
That's
about it. I don't know too
yeah,
much
no,
about
that's
where the issue came in, right? Is she sees this message and she immediately goes off and basically is hinting that it's Yo Mama that's responsible for this. Now she does claim that she wasn't saying it was Yo Mama that was responsible for this, but that it was one of his people. There was a few contradictions, and anytime I'm hearing a story actively breaking and I'm spotting contradictions, my brain immediately is like, okay, well, if this contradiction's here and this contradiction's here, what's true and what's not? And at the time when the story did break, there was no evidence, right? The message was gone. And one of the inconsistencies in the story was how the message got deleted. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up those clips because, yo, we got a great docket team. All right. So we got everything. So
we do have a great docket team there. Ever since I found out about them, that we have them, I really like them. They're very nice people.
Very nice people.
Of having.
All right.
Jackion, however you say that name. Yeah, Africa does have some crazy stuff going on. It really surprised me when I looked into it, and so when you bring up her being threatened like that, if that really is a true threat, it's something that she does have to be scared of where she lives. Why are you trying to silence the nightmare haters again?
Who's silencing nightmare haters?
Heck.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, okay, never mind. I just seen it. I seen what he isn't actually silencing nightmare haters.
Responsible when you go.
All right, hold on, let me make sure.
Then I should have kept that behind.
All right, I have the same clip pulled up twice.
Yeah, Sapphire Moon, I do agree with you. I think because of what's going on in her country, that is something she probably shouldn't have brought to the forefront here. She should have probably went to the authorities there about it.
Yeah, and we'll get into her explanation in a little. But before I get into that, I want to go through the timeline. We're not going to watch the whole stream. We know the context of the message that was sent. So I'm going to start out 9 minutes into the stream. All right. So what we've got written down by the docket team is inconsistency 1. The deleted message. Accident versus purpose, when it comes to deleting the message. The accident story, she claims she woke up at 2 or 3 a.m. to feed her son, saw the message, and because she was half asleep, she hit delete by accident instead of blocking the person. All right? So that's the first explanation of where the message went and why there wasn't any evidence at the time. Let me get it over to you real quick. Let me swap out my screens real quick. Sorry. I only got 2 monitors. Guys, I ain't upgrading anytime soon. So, y'all will just have to bear with me when it comes to swapping things between monitors.
Can I say something before you continue?
You sure can.
Because Metarax just said she's been saying that the farm murders were fake. I guess I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of fire.
Yeah, I've heard her talk about it, but I haven't heard her.
Yeah, but there's like fake. Live video, or not live video, but actual footage and stuff of that shit happening.
Now, to be fair, the first person I ever heard bring up the farm murders was Booster, right? That's where I heard about it, but I'm sure she mentioned it at one point. I don't know. I've never heard them say that it was fake, right? But Breadstick.
Yeah.
Here's our first clip. All right.
Having children, but this has really gotten
I'm gonna rewind it just a little bit.
On my own kids. I've told you this full and full that I don't actually want my own kids, purely because this is part of my fear of having children, but this has really gotten under my skin now.
No, it's very simple. This morning I woke up to feed my son at like 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
He's 4 months old, everyone.
He's not even 3 months old yet. He's not even 3 months. He's just about 3 months old. I don't want to give exact dates, okay? But he's about 3 months old. I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning, and while feeding him, I was scrolling through Instagram to see, hey, maybe I can spot something interesting, check out a recipe that I can do during the week, and I saw that I had a message. I went into the message, read what this person had posted, and me being half asleep went to go and block the person, but instead of block, I hit delete by accident. That is on me. That is completely on fucking me. I am pissed. But that still came through and I'm upset about it. I'm allowed to be upset that someone decided to tout that shit. I've never had this against me, and saying that they're going to do the same to my children as what is touted in the farm murders is something that a specific creator has turned around and said that we speak about, and I'm done.
So now she's saying a specific creator. She later gets
Yeah,
into,
that's
you know, how the specific creators labeling them as racist and all of this stuff. So she's casting the blame on a specific creator for letting this narrative go out there. All right, now I just, you know, who is that specific creator, Breadstick? So we're going to get into our second clip here.
All right.
Right here. And let me read you out the context for the second clip. All right, so the admission. Confronted by chat, the comment is read out. Yeah, I said I deleted it to hide it from my husband first. Then responds, yes, okay, I lied about that because I don't want my husband to find it. This confirms the inconsistency where she admits the husband excuse was a lie while trying to maintain the accident narrative. All right, well, let's go into it, okay? You ready, Breadstick?
Yep, I'm ready.
And now this bitch is looping me in with her fucking getting doxxed. We can't.
The clip tool's a
This
little
is the
loud.
same thing. You guys are saying that, you know, this is looped in with yo mom, and now this bitch is looping me in with her fucking getting doxxed. We can't blame this shit on creators if we don't have proof. I'm sorry. We can't.
No, I
You can't blame this on fucking creators if we don't have proof.
Someone says, yeah, I said he deleted it to hid it from my husband first. Yes, okay, I lied about that because I did not want my husband to find it. However, I accidentally deleted it at 2 o'clock in the morning when you go in to block someone and the things are not how they normally do.
All right, I thought I had the clip of her at first saying that she deleted it so her husband wouldn't see it. That was the first thing she said. What was that, Breadstick?
She did say that.
She did say it in the first clip that we played?
Oh, no. She said it in this clip.
Yeah.
She said, because she was getting called out on deleting it, and then she said, okay, I did delete it on purpose. But then immediately after she said she deleted it on purpose because of her husband, she said, at 2 o'clock in the morning, I accidentally deleted it again.
It's interesting.
Yep.
But let me play it more.
Accidentally deleted it. There's nothing I can fucking do about it. But it still came through and it's still not okay.
But wait, you said it was your Instagram. Who has your Instagram?
My Instagram is verified.
Public Instagram.
So
verified.
is it like linked to your Discord? Like how would people find your Instagram?
In Luna El Fay, they will find my Instagram.
Find it.
It's verified and it has over 22,000 followers.
Okay.
So what do you think about that, Breadstick? Her being a public figure already on Instagram before she was even in the LCU. So
if she has 22,000 followers on Instagram and that's where the message came from, that's way too many people to turn around and blame Yo Mama.
Well, she said the reason she was blaming Yo Mama is because that was the only place she had talked about the farm murders was on Pitt, according to her. I don't know the full context there. I don't have all the clips, you know. I'm just going based off of what she said.
Okay, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say she's faking it because it's a very serious situation over there.
I don't think she's faking it. I think that's one of the conclusions that people could draw, you know, just going based off of the way that it was presented. You know, there's a lot of people in the chat saying that she was sympathy baiting, that all of this was being done to bring more eyes to fire. You know, there's a lot of different narratives going on, you know, between the viewers, the Discord, some of the hosts. I mean, even I was like, you know, something's not adding up here. All right. I don't get it. Now, I do understand a little more, and I was a little hard on them, but I'm just going to keep on playing it just a little.
I'm just saying, so like, I'm in no way excusing what happened to you. In no way excusing the comments that happened to you.
Here's the thing, I will take the L because I accidentally deleted it, which is why I didn't want to say the name in the first place, but fucking chat's going on, so I'll say the creator's name because I think it's a Yo Mama fan. If it's somebody else's fan, that's fine. But right now, Yo Mama's the only person going on about the fucking African farm murders and how he's better than us, than we are, not understanding like, the geopolitical fucking shit that we're in.
All right. So I think that one basically transfers into the next clip we were going to talk about. We got 2 more. Wow, so this is actually out of order. I don't know how I managed that. I played them out of order. This was supposed to be the second clip, apparently. That's why it was confusing. So let's see what the context of this one is. Yay!
Responsible when you go get your driver's license and then
You
get into a
insult
car
the
and then you get an
entire
accident.
audience intelligence by not saying his name, and his name is Yo Mama. Yes, it feels like it was a Yo Mama fan because it came in round about the same time that Yo Mama was on live talking about coming to Africa. So yes, I do think it was a Yo Mama fan that fucking did it. You want your intelligence not to be insulted by me saying it. I'm trying to fucking stay away from it because my kids came into it. My kids got brought into this shit. And you know what? It's not just me. Yo Mama and his fucking shit that's been going on for so long. I've had people come at me constantly. You do not understand the geopolitical fucking climate in South Africa. You are going to get us killed.
Dog, I don't even know what geopolitical means.
Neither do I.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be real with you. I mean, I kind of know what it means. You know what I'm saying? It's
It's
one
a
of those
big word.
words that I just hear it and I'm like, don't know what that means. Maybe, probably, most likely.
I'm gonna respond. Sapphire Moon. My heart goes out to her too. I can't
Yeah,
say
I don't think
like
she
if
made
I
it.
believe she made it up or not. I don't think she did it. Like you said earlier with her kids being brought into it and stuff. I don't think she would make that up. But I also haven't seen a lot of fires, so I don't know these two.
No, I was watching this one live when everything went down. I went full Detective Twiggy mode. But
Honestly, you want to run around saying we're a bunch of racists when we've done none of the sort. We are going to get killed. You're going to leave my 3 children without a mother because you think it's fucking content.
Yeah.
Are you
This
fucking
guy's
serious?
Fucking
Then get off the internet. Fuck you. My children are not on the internet for your entertainment. Leave them out of this.
Yeah, we don't.
this is why I think it's a smart idea for anybody who's getting into content creation, putting themselves online.
Get
Don't
a
let
gun.
anybody know anything about your personal details at all. Nothing. Don't let them
Or-
know you have a family. Don't let them know you have kids. Keep all of that private. I don't know what she's posting on her Instagram. I've never gone and looked at her Instagram, right? I'm not interested in going and looking at her Instagram. Okay? But I do think that that message was wrong, but I also do think it was a troll, right? I've had stuff sent to me that is comparable, if not, little, not as bad to stuff that's way worse. It just happens. People are going to send you
Yeah.
troll messages.
Well, I understand the troll message side of things, but that's a real fear for them.
I understand that now.
Yeah.
And I understood it from the beginning too. All right, so all right, so the clip that we just watched before this one, she explicitly links the threat to Yo Mama. It feels like it was a Yo Mama fan. Yes, I do think it was a Yo Mama fan that fucking did it. She connected directly to him, touting that we are racist. And then at 55:32, she walks it back, denying direct blame. All right. She backtracks on the direct accusation, saying, I said it was a possible Yo Mama fan. I never said it was him. All right, let's just play the clip.
He's saying on live, or what he's saying on any other fucking channel.
I want more
One
context.
person goes onto live who's got a mass amount of followers. Not one person out of that is not going to come to me and send me a fucking message because of what he's saying on live or what he's saying on any other fucking channel.
The thing is, again, like I'm saying, with again, that doesn't
Made
help.
accusations without proof. No, I said it was a possible Yo Mama fan. I never said it was him. I never said it was him. I said it was a possible Yo Mama fan because you know what? Out of all the information gathered, and I can make 2 + 2 = fucking 4 because I'm not a fucking 4-year-old. Okay? It seems like a fucking Yo Mama. It walks like a duck, talks like a duck, sings like a duck, quacks like a duck. It's probably a fucking duck.
All right, we got a chat from Evan who says, she's scared and angry and clearly acted based off of those emotions. Overreaction from the audience point of view, but very real threat to her. It sucks. I agree, especially now that I know more about what's going on. It was just while watching this, I was just seeing some inconsistency, and I'm actually missing a clip right now, and I don't. Yeah, I'm missing a clip. and it's not in my docket. But there was another thing that added more context to this, and I don't even have it. That's my bad, guys. But yeah, so to get into what went down after this, Xylee covered it on Reaper, and Xylee's point of view, it's a rookie mistake. All right. Should she have even acknowledged this? No. Should she have ever talked about having kids? Probably not, right? And then later in the stream, she goes on to talk about her kids again, out of, not even related to this, completely unrelated. But yeah, it's one of those things you got to be careful about. But Xylee's opinion, rookie mistake. I talked to Xylee about it on Reaper, and she helped me, understand, more clearly what was going on. But then tonight on Lolcow Live, I don't have the time for this one because this was after I already had the docket put together.
Jared the Red, it does sound like a random fan trying to stir shit up, and my advice to any fans out there that are doing that, I get trolling, I'm all for trolling, I'm all for trying to piss people off, but there are things that might borderline on being a crime because that is a real threat to them. So I just wouldn't suggest making jokes like that. You're their threat?
Oh no, I just saw my face on stream and I was like, hey.
Oh,
that's me. Alright, that's Boogie. I'm just looking for when Luna comes on. Is this when Luna comes on? This is when King came on. Alright, here's where Luna comes on.
Oh.
And she explains everything. And I think what she says makes sense. And
alright.
It adds a lot of context to what was going on. And this is when I realized, guys, I'm not a good person, okay? Because I was making assumptions, and yeah, this clears up everything, and this is something I will not be able to relate to until I'm in I'll never be in the exact same position, but let's just play it. Full screen.
Like, I get it, bro.
All right, I got Luna waiting now. And we're waiting for her to show up, so
they're talking about
I'll bring her in.
Buff, I think, because Buff was
right. This
Buff
is gonna get ugly.
All right, what's up, Luna? You're on Lolcow Live. How you doing?
I'm gonna speed it up a little.
I'm good, and you?
It's been a day. It's been a day.
It's been a day.
So
Definitely been a day.
There's been some. You got a
It looks like she's been crying.
Pretty shitty fucking death thread in your Instagram that kind of
It's
blew
also
up.
like 3 a.m.
How you feeling about that now?
Oh,
I'll be honest, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning for me. I
zones.
literally woke up to speak my time to see. And then I saw a bunch of messages, so I'm literally just waking up and trying to figure out life right now.
Okay, fair
he's
enough.
back asleep, so I can be here.
I appreciate you jumping up. I don't know. You probably haven't seen anything from the show up until this point, right?
No, I have not.
Okay, so
No, I've been sleeping.
your mama pretty upset that he's been blamed for it, right?
Hold on, this has nothing to do with anything. But Brandy Joy says, "I want to watch the Mr. Fantasy music video. It's a banger. All right. It's a banger. That's all you need to know."
And like personally, I don't know if you can necessarily blame him for a death threat, right? So he's wanting an apology from you.
Here's the thing. I do apologize to your mama for blaming him for it. I didn't say it was him directly. I said it was probably one of his fans. The reason I did that is because the farm murders that happened in South Africa I've only spoken about on his channel. And getting a message, the correlation kind of gave the idea to me that it was one of his fans or one of his followers. That is it.
Really?
I'm a mama bear that...
Fucking Candy, bro. I love her.
I do too.
She's great.
She's gonna get in trouble.
Okay, he said that the farm stuff. He's never spoken about it before. He made that claim.
They just immediately muted her.
No, she's muted herself here, but eventually Booster does server mute her.
The first time I was on stream with him, I spoke about the farm murders, and it's something that has been brought up.
About it.
Damn, I'm ready to meet you at the corner bar somewhere having ass. You know about it?
Candy, that's cute, but go do meth somewhere else, please.
Booster server muted her.
That's it. I'm a mama bear that lost my shit. I shouldn't have blamed your mama. I shouldn't have blamed his followers. But for me, correlation just seemed the right thing. And that's it. I'll take the L on that.
Okay.
I'm a mama bear that got angry. I'm not used to people coming after my kids. I'm someone who's just given birth less than 4 months ago. I still have very strong mama bear instincts from giving birth 4 months ago.
Well,
it's just a lot of those hormones are still running through my body. It will for the next 6 months. It does for the first year after birth. It happens. Yes, I was wrong for going after your mama, and I agree with that. I'll take the L on that. I was just very angry.
And you know what?
All right, so some people could say, this is an excuse, this is justifying, blah, blah, blah. No, dude, this is real. Like, I 100% believe her. It 100% makes everything make more sense. Yeah, it makes sense to me. Now, I don't know her whole geopolitical situation. Dog, I couldn't even spell geopolitical if I tried, probably. But yeah, it makes sense to me, Breadstick. Any thoughts?
I don't know. I would hate for her to be lying about it. I know that. I guess I don't know much about the situation. But like with what Stick's storage unit said, why does she keep referring to the white genocide in South Africa as just farm murders? Probably, if I had to guess, because that's how their news and stuff portrays it.
I mean, how many people were murdered, right? What's the context? I don't
actually know.
So I'm not gonna make a comment on that when I don't know the full context. I'm just gonna make myself look like an idiot. All right? I don't know the full details about this. But
I just know it was happening.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it. Nothing. I do know that it's a sensitive topic. I don't know what was said in relation to it. Yeah, it's a wacky one. But now we've got somebody else we've got to talk about.
All right, who's that?
One of my biggest detractors. So I think I'm gonna start from the beginning. Okay.
Okay.
We've got a lady by the name. Well, we had a lady by the name of the Amazing Maisie. All right. She is a Girl World streamer, I guess. I don't even fucking know. All right, I'm gonna pull up her channel right now. If I can even find it. No, I can't even find it because, you know, she's irrelevant. And that's one of the things she uses is, you know, us going after her, even though she's a small creator. Oh, I'm just a small creator. Even though I'm talking about these people, they have no right to react to anything I'm saying.
What's a Girl World creator? What's that mean?
I mean, she's covering people like Foodie Beauty. She was covering Amberlynn Reed. You know, people adjacent to them. But here, let me give you an example of who she is. That might make it a little easier for you. Oh, yeah, that's right, Cooter Crabs. We're going into the Maisie lady because it gets riveting. All right? I took this one personally, okay? She went after my boy Nightmare. Nah. She went after... She even went on Pit today and, you know, tried to play the victim again. All right? All right? She was complaining... I'm going to say some controversial shit. All right, so this is the section where all the people who like Evil Twiggy, you are going to love it. All the people who didn't like Old Me, might want to close your ears for this one, because I'm going to say some awful things, and I'm doing it to bait her. But no, I'm doing it because I mean it, obviously, okay? But, all right. Are you ready, Breadstick?
Yes.
Okay, okie dokie. All right, this is the Amazing Maisie's channel, all right? Let me see you looking at it, Breadstick. Give me a good wide eyes real quick. I need to know. Yeah, very, very nice. Very nice. Now I know that you're paying attention. Very good. Good boy. Good little guy. All right. Let's get into it. So this is her channel, The Amazing Maisie. She's got that, you know, it shouldn't even be promoting her, but guys, let's be honest. Nobody's going to go out and just watch this shit. This shit is horrible. Oh, it's featured on Lolcow Kryptonite. Don't even remember that, but like she already re-uploaded both streams. She's doing this stuff to promote her channel. It's this whole thing. But if we just keep on scrolling back and scrolling back, oh look, the beginning of the end for Rewind. How long is that? Only, dude, she's deleted a bunch of stuff. Wacky. All right, but there's one video that I want to show you because I think it is absolutely hilarious.
All right.
And I guess the easiest way to show it is by hitting you with one of these and these. All right, this is her. All right, decrepit looking, terrifying. If I looked like that, I would. Can't say that. All right, let's just play it.
All right.
So this video is Twiggy. The title's pretty funny. Twiggy banned. Banned. B-A-N-D. Not B-A-B-A-N-N-E-D. Not banned. It's banned. From the Lolcow universe, all right? And now, if we go look at the comments. Oh, no comments? Newest first. Oh, no comments? Oh, it's because she deleted the comments. I left a comment spell checking her. Because she's retarded. But let's play it.
Nice weather over the weekend. And now, we're in the low 60s again.
Yep.
Your commentary
I do get a
skills
rare
are just...
peak of sunshine coming through on the balcony.
Bro, she talks slower than
warms
Phantom.
up my robe and Makes me comfy.
This bitch dressed like this in California, by the way, bro. I just want to point that out.
What? Does she have medical issues?
She claims to have medical issues, but she's contradicted herself on them a few times because I've gone through and watched a bunch of her stuff. I think she's one of those people who, like, you know, if she hears about it, she has it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if she has medical issues, bro. I don't care what she's got going on. She came after me. She came after my boys. If she does have medical issues, boo-hoo, right? I said it earlier, like, after she was, you know, going off and talking about all this shit, dog. If she was a dog, she would have been put down already, all right? She's very lucky she's a human. All right, let's play it. Controversial, I know.
Which is nice. It's nice. So,
bro, I can't even get into the actual context. She
and
talks
they
too
didn't
fucking
treat
slow.
me for it. So when I checked into the hospital,
Nobody
my
fucking
system
cares, lady.
just recently was able to force myself to start eating again. I haven't
that has nothing to do with me.
really done a lot.
But she has to start out by, you know, talking about, you know, it's sympathy baiting, all right? She's
of content, but I do want to weigh in on this whole
guys, if you
want
to go watch that, you can go watch
So
it. It's not worth the watch, I promise. But let's get into the stuff that happened today, okay?
All right.
Are you ready? I'm ready. All
Yep.
right, so this
What
is her
happened
going
today?
on to Lolcow test. She calls this clip Nightmare Chooses Violence. All right, now let's see how she enters. All right, what is she going to talk about? What is it going to have to do with the show? How riveting is it going to be?
So
Let's find
I did
out.
a call in on test this morning, and
Oh my gosh, bitch! Talk faster!
I don't know what's wrong with Nightmare. I don't get why he's such an abusive, weird ass person.
Normal speed. Abusive. All right? That's the first allegation that comes in. Abusive.
Yep.
Now, she tried to claim that I'm a sociopath, that I'm a threat to society, that I'm a danger. She tried to make all kinds of allegations against me. She actually, technically, a lot of the stuff she said would be considered slander if anybody knew who the fuck she was and it would have had any effect on my reputation. All right? But she's retarded, all right? We got to give her the benefit of the doubt. She is clearly special needs mentally. How she lives on her own, I'll never understand. But let's just play it.
By the way, we have somebody in members waiting. Pull them up. We got 7 minutes. Let's go. Amazing, Maisie. Please turn on your camera. You are on test. How are you? Huh? You're cutting in and out. We can barely hear you.
I'm trying to close this window. Well, look, I can't turn on my camera because I have some health issues. But I wanted to reach out to Nightmare because I've been having some issues with the downstairs neighbor coming after my dog. And they have been trying to get her impounded. Yeah. She's a mini pincer. She's adorable. And they keep reporting her to animal
The
control.
Welsh suck. At FuzzK7L Super Chatted $1.99. Hashtag Chimera.
Shut the fuck up. Basic. Go ahead.
So basically, she barks a little bit. I mean, she comes out on the balcony with me once in a while. She's adorable, dude. She's so cute, right? Like, she's in my profile pic. And I've been getting harassed for the entire year that I've owned her. This crazy lady downstairs has reported her.
How are you gonna call anybody crazy, bro? What? Okay, no.
Okay. And I just I had to send over the rabies certificate because animal control apparently does not communicate with local vets to get the records. So they don't know that she has been vaccinated for everything and she's gotten everything that she needs and stuff.
What does this have to do with the Lolcow universe, lady? Huh? Hello, Kim Jacobs. What does this have to do with the Lolcow universe, the LCU as a whole? And we're gonna get to what this lady has to do with the LCU because we found something riveting, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
And it's really freaking me out because they're trying to get me to impound my dog.
Okay, so we only got 5 minutes. So let's just get into this. If you have an animal that's barking outside the time zones when you can when you can basically make noise, and that's an issue, right? You got to basically put them through some training and maintenance. Right? I recommend getting a personal trainer to help you with that dog. But if it's in the regular sound time frames where you are allowed to be loud and a little bit obnoxious, then they can't really do anything about it. Like, there's nothing you can do about it.
Well, they do, and our time frame is 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. And that's the only time
that's quite early there. And quite late as well. 11 p.m. is crazy. Usually you're looking at about 8 to 10 a.m. to about 10 p.m. or 9 p.m. if I'm not mistaken is the average household. You American or UK based?
No, I'm in California.
Okay, she's American based. I would look up your local laws and.
Bro, I could tell if she was in California just based off of some of the opinions and takes she had, bro.
Oh,
Because they
yeah.
got like some air pollution or something that kills brain cells. I don't really know what's going on. Not everybody from California is bad, all right? Just most of them I've interacted with. All right, anybody in the chat who's from California, I don't count you, obviously. Okay, you guys are all great people. This bitch, retarded. Let's get into it.
Try to see what you can like get in terms of that, because they get to a point where like false reports lead to like a form of harassment, and then you can like put a legal dispute out on that. Potentially even get it from the premises of the property if she's causing you like a disturbance, because like she's basically disturbing the peace and course of justice, you know.
Okay, so why is this video called Lolcow Test Nightmare Chooses Violence? Why is she claiming that he's abusive? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to see.
Yeah, I'm totally trying to get like a restraining order against her because it's crazy and it totally disrupted my entire weekend. And I apologize if, you know, somehow I offended you this weekend or whatnot. But I've been going through this for a while now.
I thought you were the same person, yeah. You were asking me my personal channel. That's not okay.
Well, dude, I like your music, so like I'm
That's
there
true, but
sometimes.
you don't bring
right?
anything that's related to here to there. That's
I was trying to. No, I was trying to be discreet.
No, you weren't.
Okay?
You make posts and YouTube videos about a test at the moment, tagging me.
Yeah, but
That's not
I have
not being discreet, is it? When you make in public like YouTube videos about me, I knew it was you.
I have Nightmare. I have a very small channel. Come on.
That's cool. It doesn't mean you're not being fucking weird with it. Like you can't see you being discreet when you're making a public YouTube video. It's not my fault you only get 30 views.
Well, I don't know how else to contact you. I don't have an email address. Like,
why the fuck do you need my email account? Why do you need to contact me?
Because you roasted me over the weekend.
Well,
I mean, like,
my fault. Don't get roasted. Get good, fam.
Dude, I mean, come on, man. Like, you're younger than my son. Come on.
Right, so that means I have irrelevant life experiences to you, and I'm not entitled to my own opinion. Like, that doesn't make any sense. You can be old and be a
No,
cunt.
I'm trying to be like a decent viewer.
You're not being like
you know,
viewer when you're making several videos on me to try and prove me wrong, which, by the way, they didn't prove me wrong. They were literally like such bullshit. It's unreal. And what was it? You called us the test clowns or something like that, but then you're apparently a fan. It doesn't make any sense. It sounds like you got butthurt. I called you out in your fucking shit, and you made several videos on us how fucking spite, which is hilarious. But congratulations for the shout out. You've earned it, right? Hopefully, like 2 people who are retarded enough in this chat go and check your channel out, and they can realize how stupid you are for themselves.
That didn't happen, Nightmare. I've mostly elevated you throughout the entire arc of you getting punished by
Are you telling me in the last few days you haven't made several videos on YouTube shit talking me, no?
Only because you came after me.
I didn't come after you. You were in my live chat. I called you out for a false image that you were portraying. I called you a retard for it. Get over it.
Well, I'm not portraying
You
a false
came into
image.
my live chat and you tried pursuing a false narrative to invoke cancel culture. I told you to go fuck yourself. You would then respond to me instead of like taking care of it like a grown-ass adult that you presumably are. You decided to make several videos on me and cry about it and tag me about going on my personal channel and comment section of something that's irrelevant to do with the LCU and fucking tag me for it. That's kind of gay.
No,
Welsh suck.
Khan underscore MVP super chatted $1.44.
You can look at your YouTube channel themselves. You're in the Discord. They have like, your YouTube channel's linked to it. They can see all the fucking shit you've done. They can also see your comment history as well. Like it's factual, right? Like it's none of this what I've said is a lie. You're just a clown.
Okay, great. Well, you do you. But and also, Grim, I just think that you need to offer a sincere apology for the.
How about go fuck yourself?
Why are you so?
Because I don't like
obnoxious?
fucking retards like you invoking cancel culture. We don't appreciate
I'm not
that shit.
invoking.
You are.
I'm not.
Are you a Jewish person?
I'm Catholic.
Okay, so you're
Just
the
like
exact
you.
opposite base. So you had no family or anything affected by the whole. So you're gonna come up and try morally grandstand. That's a retarded take. Stop virtual signaling for other people. Stop speaking for other fucking cultures and religions. If a Jewish person came up and demanded an apology, GG, fair enough. You were not. So with that being said, have a good day. Your take is fucking retarded. I will die on that.
Okay.
Continue making videos for me to your 5 fucking viewers and you fucking playing on
Where are
repeat.
you?
Dude, the funniest part about this, right? This is uploaded to her channel. She thought this was a W, all right? But then...
Hey, shut up. I don't give a fuck. They're trying to put you in fucking in Hufflepuff, and you're clearly a fucking Ravenclaw.
Yes.
I told these motherfuckers you're a Ravenclaw, and these motherfuckers are sitting here trying to act like you're a fucking Slytherin because they try to say that you're too attention grabby and shit. They're fucking retards. They're trying to fuck you over while you're doing your show and acting like you are not who you are, Twiggy.
Who's
Fight,
doing
Twiggy.
this?
Fight, Twiggy.
Who's
It's fucking
doing it?
Lacey. Fight.
Who's doing it? I am a Ravenclaw. It's clear, it's obvious. I took the test. I knew I was a Ravenclaw before that. Now, I am a Slytherin in my current playthrough of Hogwarts Legacy, okay? But that doesn't mean anything. But that also, we'll get to that. We'll get back to that. I don't want to be distracted because she went on Pit after, okay? All right, Pit with my favorite host in the LCU, Candy.
Here we go.
Amazing up real quick. See what Amazing has to say. Go ahead. Amazing, how you doing? You're in. We can see you. Oh,
And I can't improve the quality past 480, so sorry.
How are you doing?
Good. How's everything?
Well, I've been having some issues with my downstairs neighbor reporting my
Same spiel, dude.
dog for
Did you
barking.
really use the same
So
thing?
I tried to bring this to Nightmare this morning, and he was incredibly abusive with me. I don't understand.
Abusive. This is the same lady who was saying I was abusing people. This lady made over 10 videos about me, most of which have been deleted, but half of them are still up there. All right, she's made hours worth of content just talking about how evil and terrible and how I hate women and all this stuff, and that I'm abusive. She's talked about my marriage, bro. Like, bitch, you don't get no dick. Clearly, your mentality says it all right? So don't go around speculating about my relationship. Also, she has this weird obsession with comparing people to her son. She always talks about how people are older or younger than her son and always is comparing us to her, her son. She did that on Test. It was brought up on Test. She may even bring it up here. It's a little weird, but yeah, abusive. What a fucking idiot, bro. This lady needs to go to fucking Canada and get in a sitting there.
And why the hosts on these shows have become more and more abusive to the audience.
Yeah.
I don't get it, yo mama. Like, and me, right? Like, I was originally very skeptical of you. Right. And I watched you for a long time and I realized that you're solid, right?
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
That's on God. That's on God.
I'm willing to change my mind. But the fact is, I have a very small channel and Nightmare came after me.
Here she goes, advertising her channel again.
This morning when I had some questions about my dog, because I know that he has experience with animals, right?
Right.
And my dog has been getting reported from my downstairs neighbor.
Okay.
And I tried to relay this to him and he turned it into, well, you've been...
Jared the Red with 10 gifted.
Red.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are at 10 out of 50 gifted memberships for me to do a outside camping stream in the winter. Okay, it's going to be cold. I'm not going to be able to make a fire until you guys meet the goal that night. It's going to be horrible. Jared the Red, thank you so much. You get the horn, because I'm horny.
Making videos about me and blah, 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 right? I have an incredibly small channel. So there's not a lot of views on my videos and stuff, but yeah, I did some videos on him and how weak he is, whatever.
Yeah.
Right?
All
Who's talking? It's this retarded bitch named the Amazing Maisie, all right? And we're going to get into what's so relevant about her. And then, guys, we are going to get into the Blade stuff. I'm going to try to cover it as quickly as I can because we did get a little carried away with the LCU content. But I will get into the Blade stuff. Thou shalt not worry.
Well, all right.
How many holes does it have?
How many holes you supposed to have?
How many holes does it have?
I don't know. I mean...
Hey, I counted it up today.
Well, all right, Amazing. Thank you for coming up to sharing that real quick. Thank you.
Thank you for supporting. I hate that he's rude to you.
Yeah, he's rude to everybody. We'll go find that clip. If Amazing give us the timestamp, we'll play that clip where he attacked her and her dog. That's crazy. Go ahead.
Right, because ain't you the person that attacks the viewers?
Yo, I hope her dog gets taken away, bro. Just out of spite, bro. Just out of spite, okay? All right.
She probably doesn't have a dog. Oh no, she does. She does. She has videos of her dog.
But why are we talking about Maisie? Why are we even giving this bitch attention? Oh, I'm gonna show you. So I'm actually gonna show in the Discord real quick. The news channel, because guys, I've been owning the news channel lately. I've been having riveting stuff posted in the news channel. But I put the Amazing Maisie is trying to get the LCU shut down. Is this really the kind of person we want in our community? It may be time to put her in a home. And this is the message that we have from the Amazing Maisie, all right? She says, at YouTube, why is Daniel Keem's network still on your platform when the shows are promoting self-harm and firing weapons? All of the Lolcow Universe channels should be taken down. Then she says, host Twiggy brags about firing a gun through a window. And then she gives a link to a test stream. Earlier this week, another show, Lolcow Nerd, had a host put a firework in his in Buff Weeb's mouth. Eating undigestible food is regular entertainment. Getting tattoos and shaving heads is a regular punishment in this network. All right, I put that in the news. Detective Twiggy's doing his thing. All right, we're bringing justice. I got the narc roll in the Discord. Okay, I'm doing my job. All right, that's all it is. And yeah, she gone. She's banned. All right, she's desperate for our attention. All right, she's obsessed with this community, but yet she hates on it when she puts she invests so much time into covering it. Pirate Contra says, am I banned from the chat? No, Pirate, you're not banned from the chat. What are you talking about, you silly goose? But yeah,
so
that's
Amazing Maisie's out of the community.
she's
then
gone.
now?
Yeah, she's banned. She got banned today. I got another one. I got another victim. All right, she gone. Sorry, I'm losing my cool.
You're good.
I'm losing my cool, everybody. I get a little excited. I get a little carried away. But yeah. So now, let's get into the finale of the stream, shall we?
Hell yeah.
Oh, we got another clip that I might. Dude, we got some stuff to cover about copper. If we can get to it tonight, we might have to do that tomorrow. All right. So, only use me Blade. You know who he is, Breadstick?
Yes.
All right, good. Well, we're going to be watching or trying to watch a video by Saturated Content. We may not get through all of it, but this is the only way we can really digest this stream. I do have the full stream. Can't even play it because there's so many N-words, and Blade shows his disabled elderly mother in the bathroom.
Oh.
Yeah, it gets bad. But let's just play this Saturated Content video. Shout out to Saturated Content.
Hell yeah.
He's given us plenty of content over the course of our time on Aussie. I love this guy. But let's play it.
You're right, Adrian said. Nah, dude, I don't really be doing that, man. I know you guys are thinking like, I love how like all these people like on the internet be like, oh, Blade just still like blacks out all the time and this and that. You know what I mean? But like, come on, because I'm lit, dude. Let's get another year about person. I love you guys.
I literally never thought I would be making another Only Use Me Blade video on this channel. In case you haven't been keeping up with him, he's kind of been radio silent for the past year or so, and the last time I covered him was because he came back and did a live stream of him getting absolutely plastered, and I'll link below that video. It kind of goes over up to that point the year prior, basically discussing his dependency on alcohol, his need to drink for viewers, his need to connect with somebody, and in order to connect with somebody, he's figured out that he can't just be doing non-10 streams because nobody wants to watch that. But he comes back recently because it's his 43rd birthday. That's right.
All right, so yeah, he did a birthday stream, but the last time Blade came back and got plastered on stream, we were live. It was me, Rastov, Stonic, and this was in the old days of Aussie, and Keem called in, and we got to learn a lot about Blade that day. It was awesome. But let's get into it.
Everybody, our big boy, he's turning the big 4-3, and he thought he could hop on stream and just, I don't know, decide to play the latest Call of Duty, because that's what everybody's tuning in for the latest Only Use Me Blade. Now, to give him some credit, there were a lot of people that showed up for the initial stream. There were a decent amount of donations. People were intrigued as to what he was up to. They were asking questions about prior characters in the arc, like Willie and Orange and Beck and all these people. Now, in case you haven't watched a Blade video in a while, you might be curious as to why hasn't he streamed? What has he been doing? Because his entire persona, his entire life, basically up to this point, has been live streaming, and now he just hasn't been doing it.
Live streaming and drinking Jaeger bombs.
Time caretaker of his elderly mother, and so he lives in the apartment that his mother lives in and takes care of her. Now, as you will see in this debauchery of a live stream, well, 2 live streams that he does, it's questionable as to whether or not he's actually fit to be able to do this job, because Lit Romney is going to show back up pretty soon, and some chaos is going to ensue.
Everything's good. I thank you for the donut. Everything's a-okay, gravy. Mom's good. I pretty much just been taking care of my mom, dude. That's pretty much about it. There's not really much interesting going on. It's a full-time gig, just taking care of her, doing those side hustles when I can find the time. Literally, dude, I wish I had something more interesting to tell you, but literally all I've been doing is, it's been pretty boring. I take care of my mom full-time.
So that's the entire premise of Blade at this point, because for a while he was, wavering back and forth about whether or not he wanted to go back home and take care of his mom. He had talked about how allegedly his mom had other caretakers, because obviously from like a medical standpoint, Blade is not an expert. He doesn't really know anything. Now, could he do basic things to take care of her like any other son? Probably could, yeah, but I don't know if I would want a compulsive alcoholic whose entire existence up until this point had kind of been, back-talking your mother, who would try and talk to you about how your drinking on streams were a problem, how she didn't...
Well, also, I just want to point out that when Blade started up his birthday stream, I caught the beginning of it live, and he was talking about how he wasn't going to drink and all of that. And I believe that was the first stream he did, not the second stream. And yeah, he said he wasn't going to drink. He's been sober. He was patting himself on the back, and then it all went downhill. But yeah, for those wondering who Lit Romney is, that's Blade's alter ego when he's drunk. Only Use Me Blade doesn't use the N-word. That's Lit Romney. What were you saying, Breadstick?
Okay, can I ask you a question, man? I feel bad asking this, but I'm getting progressively more sweaty and feeling like I'm gonna vomit. Is it all right if I head out, man?
Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry, dude.
No, you're good,
I've
bro.
been trying. I've been trying. I've been getting worse and worse as we go.
Yeah, man. What do you think? You ate something bad? Are you getting sick, or is it because of lack of sleep?
If I had to guess, I probably ate something.
All right. Yeah, no, that's not a problem, dude.
Yeah,
there's
'cause
nothing
it's
worse
like-
than having to sit through something when you got the sweats and you're feeling sick, man. Dude,
Yeah.
go get some rest.
All right, have a good one, man. Thank you.
You as well, man. Thank you
Love
for being
you,
here.
chat. Yeah, I tried, man. I'm sorry.
If you guys
I'll
wanna,
see you
if you guys
tomorrow.
wanna put money towards Breadsticks Pepto Fund, all right, we can make that happen.
Note, keep track of the 20s and let me know how many I have to do, because the goal is still up.
We're not gonna worry about that, man. Go get some rest.
All right, have a good night, man.
You as
See
well.
you later today.
Peace out.
Peace out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Poor Bread Boy. He's not feeling too good right now. Can we get W's in the chat for Breadstick? Pokey Gaga for 199 says, unban me, Twiggy. Big ups to all my black queens. I can't unban you for anything less than $100, Pokey Gaga. I'm so sorry. Yeah. And yeah, I don't have anything that belongs to you, by the way. So stop with that too. But yeah, let's get back into it.
Trust your ex-girlfriend, how you were living this just insane lifestyle, but you're going to trade that all away to come take care of your ailing mother, which seems like a noble idea at first. And for the most part, at least on camera, we don't really know what's going on behind the scenes. We don't really know anything besides that. But on camera, he hasn't done great, but off scenes, who really knows what he's doing, right? Like, he had his little relapse stream or whatever you want to call it basically a year ago. And, you know, now he's returning again for what purpose? It's his birthday. Does he, and like my assumption, and we'll get to this a little bit later, is I do think he's just all cooped up inside of this place. He has like weird friends that are all in their like 50s and 60s. I'm not entirely certain if this apartment complex is like a retirement complex where it's just like catered to older people. It doesn't really seem like he's interacting with people around his age anymore. He's starting to age out himself, to be completely honest, but he's just kind of cooped up here. He just wants to be able to talk to people, reconnect, you know, try and dip his feet in, per se.
Well, that's the other.
I also think he wants to, you know, try to bring back the glory days. I'm not fully sure what's going on. I know that he does Uber Eats. Maybe that's not working out. Maybe he just simply wanted to come on and chill on his birthday, and then he got the idea, you know, let me monetize my birthday. Might as well, right? I got all these eyes on me. But he's also ban evading. So Only Use Me Blade is banned from YouTube. That was something he was talking about in the first stream he did. He's banned, and for whatever reason, they just don't want to unban him. You know, all these other people have been unbanned, but he hasn't been unbanned. He also acknowledged Lolcow Aussie, because I was typing in the Aussie account. I should have clipped it because it was kind of funny, but yeah, I didn't. So that's my bad. Pokey Gaga for $1.99. Pokey Gaga super chatted $99.99. Pokey Gaga, you're unbanned. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm just saying that like you're saying you sent. You know, it doesn't matter. Let's play.
I do Uber Eats. I can't do Uber Eats, dude. I literally got DUIs back in the day. So.
Oh well, there you go. There you have it.
I feel like if I do the kick thing, I would probably have to get a VPN and like learn how to do like the gambling streams. Like
gambling streams, Blade, not a good idea. All right, you already have an alcohol dependency from the looks of things, so you really want to have some kind of other dependency, something else you could go down the hole and get addicted to. I don't think that's a good idea. Alex Jones for $5. So shout out to Nusu, 93 gang, and Harley Quinn Polka in chat. Yeah, shout out to Nusu and Harley Quinn Polka. They're here every night. All right, every single night. I love seeing the same names every night. It's awesome. It makes me feel like you guys care.
Dude, it's just a fucking play online slots and kick it with people.
Thank you, Alex.
I'm not gonna lie, I've had a couple slip-ups, but on a day-to-day basis, I still consider myself like on the wagon, you know what I mean?
So the red flags start to build up a little bit here, right? Because people are trying to piece things together. Now, obviously, I mean, the story has been very murky since this entire caretaker saga has gone on, because when he went out to have a drink with Chicken Andy when he was in Seattle a year ago or so, he talked about how the state wouldn't grant him, you know, whatever the funding is in order to be a full-time caretaker at that point because of his prior criminal history, and now he's still talking about his prior criminal history. I'm sure his mom gets some sort of stipend from the government, but if Blade isn't getting money from that, he keeps talking about doing these side gigs, these side hustles that he's making money through, but he can't do something basic like Uber. So maybe he has like an actual part-time job. Maybe he's, you know, packaging bags at the grocery store. Maybe he's carrying your cart out to your car in order to put your groceries away. I don't know. Maybe it's something like that. Maybe he's just too prideful in order to admit something like that. Other things, who really knows what it could possibly be? And so it's kind of foreshadowing for what people assume happens at the very end of the stream. Maybe his past delinquencies of choosing to overindulge himself and, you know, just hop right behind the wheel of the whack and go to town and just, you know, have a grand old time. Maybe that's going to catch back up to haunt him one of these days. And maybe that day is today.
And one of the things about Blade, you can tell when he's sober, right? He seems like an all right guy. I mean, even Keem says, you know, he's a good guy, one of the most genuine guys he's ever met. But when he gets drunk, a whole different animal comes out, and he can't control himself. He starts dropping slurs, you know, whatever, right? You know, blah, blah, blah. But he's made some pretty drastic mistakes. I mean, we all know about the RV incident where he allegedly, you know, according to, you know, some essayed somebody. I just farted, and according to him, he didn't. He was just, you know, trying to go to bed. You know, I have my opinions on that. You guys have your opinions on that. I think, you know, there was something creepy going on there, but I don't know. And then the reason him and Keem are no longer friends is because he threw a dog, and Keem doesn't mess with that. You know, I don't either. If you're harming defenseless animals, I mean, the dog was fine, but he still threw the dog. I mean, that's fucked up. All right, I don't have a lot of respect for that. Actually, I have no respect for that. But Pokegaga says Lit Romney can't be tamed. Let's get into it.
Are we really doing this right now? How? I literally, the only thing I can do is turn my phone off at this point. How? Dude, am I gonna turn my phone off? Like, okay, if you turn the Wi-Fi off and the cellular off, wouldn't that just mean nothing gets through? Yeah, but see, the thing is, guys, I'm not even, like, trying to drink like that, because, like, I've done that, bro. Like, it's just a fucking monster headache the next day. You feel fucking bedridden, you know? Like, you don't want to do shit.
So the cycle, once again, just slowly starts to get the gears turning. You start to see some of the memories of the olden days because, to be completely frank, you know, I kind of forgot about Blade. I think most people kind of did. The antics that Blade used to get up to in the past were extremely entertaining, to say the least. But he seems at least somewhat determined to want to try and rebrand himself. He even talks about, and this is from a video game perspective, but he talks about wanting to move on from the Blade moniker, and I think it goes a little bit deeper than just how he plays Call of Duty. I think in particular, he kind of wants to be a more chill, laid-back type of guy, but the entire atmosphere that he surrounds himself with whenever he does a live stream is going to completely prevent that. And we've seen it for what, the past decade? Ever since he started to do drinking streams, that is his persona. That's what he loves to do. And obviously it brings the viewers, it brings the money, it has all these dopamine rushes that fill him up. Now obviously it's completely detrimental to basically everything in his life, but the alternative is what he tries to do here, where he's trying to play Black Ops 7. He can't even do it because he can't figure out how to install it on his computer, and it's crashing consistently, so he's just rambling, telling random stories the entire time.
All right, let me get to these donos. We got Nusu for $5. She says, W. Alex Jones. Shout out Nusu. And then we got Harlequin Polka for $1.99 who says, shout out Alex and every black girlie's fave, Pokegaga. That's right. That's right. I'm not missing donos, Alex. I got it. I was just trying to let the video play. But yeah, another funny thing about this gaming stream that Blade did is he forgot to share his screen for a good amount of the gaming. It was kind of funny. He was just sitting there, no commentary, and you just hear the controller clicking. I thought that was kind of funny.
And it's just a complete mess. I mean, he tries to talk about different things, but can't keep his line of thought correctly. It's just all over the place. It's a very traditional kind of, when he first moved in with his mom again, he started doing streams like this for a little bit. It's kind of akin to what those were in the past. Just like, what is he's not even talking about anything too interesting. He's trying to play a game that nobody's really interested in watching him do. And at the end of the day, he decides to go full mask off and do a follow-up stream the next day, because he ends up only streaming initially for like an hour, and that's because he took like an edible and it just completely zonked him out and he just had to end stream. So he follows it up the next day and says, you know what? I'm going back to the tried and true method. I'm going back to what everybody remembers me for.
Yeah, and I mean, and look, in my opinion, the reason he did go back to drinking is because he tried to have a chill gaming stream, you know, sober, and the money wasn't there. And imagine you're in this position, right, where you know you can make money. All you got to do is crack open a bottle and get fucked up, right? I mean, Keem even says, you know, Blade's not necessarily an alcoholic because he can stop drinking for months at a time. But then when the money dries up, you know, there's that tried and true method of going back and just getting plastered, and he makes money doing it. I mean, the last stream he did where he was drinking, he was doing $5 shots, I think. I mean, it was wild, and you can tell when Lit Romney comes out. I mean, his whole face changes. It's crazy. He gets drunk and looks like a completely different person. That sounds like the current LCU formula, honestly. I mean, yeah, I can see that. I've done my own drinking streams and all that, but it's not something I rely on, right? Like I haven't had any alcohol since yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. So shame on you.
For me, for turning 43. 43, dude. The 43. No, I didn't need my mom's permission, dude. I'm literally 43, okay? 43 today.
The problem with this mindset is that it's not a mother-son dynamic anymore, right? It is an elderly patient and a caretaker, right? Like, yeah, you...
Harlequin Polka for $4.99 says, a big shout out to the man, Hugh.
At Gerard Red Super Chatted $10. Damn, I should have been born later on in life. People paying to see someone drink. Shit, I could have more money than Trump as much as I used to drink. My liver used to wake up next to me, praying, smiley face emoji.
Shout out Jared the Red. Dude, Jared. All right, I think, you know, playing with dynamite for a living is way cooler than drinking. Maybe you didn't make as much money, but bro, you got to blow shit up. All right. Like that shit's cool. All right. Hearing about your endeavors at work, dude, you do some badass stuff. I wouldn't be messing with power lines and shit. Like this man has so many different trades under his belt. All I got is respect for Jared the Red. All right. Dude, he's a badass dude. And he's just like, I can tell, Jared, you're a big guy. Not fat, but like a big guy, dude. I wouldn't fuck with you. You seem like a gentle giant, but if there's ever a war, bro, I want you on my side, okay? If there's ever a brawl, okay? If I'm ever in a bar fight, I gotta have you there, dog.
Still have technically the mother-son dynamic, and unfortunately we're going to see the state that Mama Blade is in at this point, because based on her speech and how she was interacting basically only a year ago, she has, at least to me, seemed like she's deteriorated
At Alex Jones _93 super chatted $10. Shout out to chat.
Thank you, Alex Jones, bro. I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna be a fucking dollar millionaire, man. This is crazy. You know, fuck you to all those people who are making fun of me for making $16 in a stream back in the day. Fuck everybody who made fun of me for my $9 stream a month ago. All right, guys, we're fucking rich out here. All right, we're fucking taking over. Sorry, I lost my cool. Let's play the video.
And I don't think that a full-time caretaker that has to do everything for her should be getting plastered on live stream. I know that's a crazy bold statement. Can't be saying things like that, but maybe, and like, here's the thing. If you wanted to have a single shot with your friends, air quote friends, on your live stream, okay, I get it. But the state that he's going to fall down into, and trust me, it's not just one bottle of Jaeger that he's going to absolutely decimate in this time span, all right? It's just going to go downhill extremely fast, and the idea that, well, I'm a grown-ass man, I can drink if I want to, is just so asinine, it's not even worth my time explaining.
Okay, the New Year's stream not make me quit drinking. It made me, I stopped streaming after, I went to Vegas with Bone Clink, because I was like my last little hurrah, because hey, Peppa, check me out, because I needed to come back home. My mom needs me full-time, and so now I'm a full-time caregiver for her. Not nearly as much as it used to be. Like, there was actually a good, almost a year sober, but then like I did it for a stream, and then I decided tonight, it was like a birthday thing, I want to do a birthday, but not, so we're here again, but on a day in, day out, dude, the drinks don't ever happen. So, all right, here's my thing on this. If I were to slip into a getting super duper lit all the time thing, I would.
New Sue super chatted $2 Canadian. A huge ass a day keeps the doctor away. Amen. Huge ass is an OG here on Aussie. You all are, okay?
I want to be able to stream that doesn't involve this, you know what I mean?
So it's just his ultimate vice, right? Like how I explained, it's not possible for him to move back into doing streaming without drinking. It's like this compulsive codependency that both of those items have on each other. Him and the bottle. He needs to have it. And everybody, obviously, throughout the initial live stream where he just sort of rambles and tries to play video games, most of the donations are just there saying, hey, Blade, Liddy again, where are you going to do a fire sale? Let's have some drinks. Let's do it. Let's go out. And, the spiral is going to continue. Because it's not just him sitting there saying, well, it's my birthday. Let's just have a little drinky poo. One little drinky poo won't hurt anybody. It's nothing too bad, right? And then it's just going to slowly progress more and more and more. And at the same time, he keeps bringing up, well, I'm the caretaker for my mom. I have to watch out for her. So people are like, well, how's your mom doing? So we finally get our first glimpse at how Mama Blade is doing, and it's not great.
Guys, I forgot about the ass emojis. The ASS, the Aussie Super Soldiers. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm going to sleep so good tonight. I'm going to have great dreams. Oh, I had an awesome nightmare. If I have time, I'm going to tell you guys about that. That shit was cool.
We're good. They can't see you. You want to say hi to them? No. Okay, well. So it's on my chest. I know you're very, very soft-spoken. Okay. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Brian. Hi, guys.
They were really mad at you when you said you don't want to talk to them.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just don't talk very well.
You know how many people we have in here?
How many?
4,000.
No, really?
We do have 4,000.
How do you have 4,000 people at the same time? Don't show me.
See what it says 4,000 right there?
Then you can show me.
I didn't mean to.
Then don't.
Okay, well.
And you can't even do the decent thing of not showing your mother, who very clearly doesn't want to be on live stream, and it's going to get so much worse than this later on. It's just a complete invasion of privacy, and it's especially somebody like this, who, like, your mom can barely talk. She's currently in, like, a hospital-style bed where you have one of those pulley thingies in order to stabilize yourself and be able to pull yourself up because you don't have the physical strength to do it anymore. But your son's coming in and showing off his botted live stream viewers because, and while I didn't watch the stream right when it was going on, I had to watch a re-upload of it. I can't imagine that Blade was pulling 4K viewers necessarily. Now, like, maybe 1,000, maybe something like that, but the numbers seem a bit off, obviously, and, he keeps going back and forth because I think he's trying to figure out exactly what he can do, because I feel like we're kind of experiencing maybe not an everyday, but maybe an average type of drinky poo type of night for Blade, because he basically just keeps going back and forth with coming upstairs, checking on his mom, having a drink, going downstairs, having a cigarette, and then repeating the cycle over and over and over again.
Like, but what if something happens, right? What if there's a medical emergency and he's just wasted? Like, he's too incoherent to even know what's going on. I mean, this could get really bad. I mean, what if she takes a fall, right? And he doesn't even have the stability to even help her up. Maybe he doesn't even realize what's going on. I mean, we all remember the stream a year or two ago when Blade was live and somebody literally basically dropped dead right there. I mean, he I don't know if he dropped dead there. I think he made it to the hospital, but he was pretty much out, right? And it was because he had a cocktail of different things in his system and had health issues and all of that stuff. But yeah, a dude died. I mean, there's a lot of bad stuff that goes on, and Blade wasn't even in the room at the time. It was a bad situation. I think he was asleep, but it was still his stream. He was related to that. I mean, that's just not good. Andrew Duffy with 199. Shout out chat and Build a Spider and Twigga. We can't forget about Frank the Possum. Also, I want to get possum merch. All right, we got to make that happen. But let's play it. We ain't got a lot of time.
Because I'm lit, dude. Dude, let me see what it looks like with no lights.
Hey, Blade.
Hey.
Happy birthday. Shots. Fire sales.
How much was that? How much was that? How much is he fire selling for?
Hey, Blade.
All right. 21.69. Okay, I take a shot for a 20. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Happy birthday. Shots. Fire sales. Let's get litty tonight.
Yeah, dude.
So at this point in the stream, we're basically like 30 minutes in or so, and he's already drank half a bottle of Jaeger. He is just going right through it. And the funny thing is, he's not even like doing obligations. Like in the past, it was kind of a meme, it was kind of a joke that he would do fire sales, and it was what, $3 or whatever, and he would take a shot. I think he bumped it up from time to time, but basically everybody, you know, he could never keep up with that because of the amount of donations.
All right, I gotta correct you guys in the chat for one. Nusu, $2 says Harley is right. Shout out Nusu for the $2. Thank you so much, Nusu. McMillionaire over here. But you guys are saying rest in peace, Frank. Frank's back from the dead. We got a new Frank, and he doesn't have a tail. It's pretty cool.
He would get would just put him into the grave essentially, but at this point he's just doing it for the love of the game. He's not even, he never promised to do fire sales at all. He's just, I'm just gonna start drinking an entire bottle, an entire handle, who cares, you know. He's gonna go back out and probably get another one a little bit later.
How's the talking to you, Stressing?
Wait. How are you gonna get to the store?
I'm gonna fucking talk to dude. Mom, I love you. Come on, I gotta go. Actually, you know what, Mom? That's a good thing. I'm not driving your car, don't worry about it, but that's my car at this point. I got you, Mom.
So we get a little bit more foreshadowing, right? Because he's over there, he's talking to one of his friends that I think used to live in the area and moved away. Who really cares who this person is? But essentially, he keeps talking about how he's going through his bottle and he has to go get another bottle, but he's clearly hammered. And he's talking to his mom how, well, it's not even your car anymore, Mom, because he was talking earlier in the stream that he has his Cadillac, but he doesn't drive his Cadillac anymore because his mom doesn't drive, so he just drives his mom's car everywhere. And now he's saying, well, straight to her face, I'm Liddy again, I need to go out, I'm going to take my mom's car. And she is literally just laying there. And like the amount of disrespect.
Laying there, not able to do anything about it. I mean, it's a very sad situation. Pokey Gaga for $4.99 says, I'm going to reach out and keep him from drinking. Keep an eye out on Blade Coin coming out soon. Blade and I are going to scam millions. Don't buy, everybody. Actually, you know what? That one deserves shame on you, Pokey Gaga. Oh!
At Gerard Red super chatted $20. Shout out to everyone supporting Twiggy and Breadstick. Be sure to smash the like button, thumbs up emoji.
That's going to have to be a shot once I get to a good point, if I have time to take a shot, Jared the Red, because I'm going to start doing fire cells like Blade. I'm inspired. Okay, I'm inspired. Thank you so much, Jared.
Just
You're
his
insane.
Mom, to himself. It's honestly just disgusting, to be quite frank. Like, and I was even willing to give some leeway to say, oh, you can have a drinky poo, one little drinky poo to celebrate your birthday. I get it, no big deal. But if he's willing to show this, he's willing to live stream this, he's willing to go back down this path that he did in the past, you're thinking that he's not doing this behind the scenes? You don't think that he's having a little drinky poo every once in a while? And it goes a little bit further, because he goes downstairs and he's quite sloshed at this point, and there are all these like older gentlemen that I guess are his only friends that he hangs out with at this apartment complex that he lives at.
Bet my car gets 6 faster than yours, dude. Cadillac versus Lexus, person. Liddy again. Figure it out, dude.
Bro, he's out of it.
What's up, Pistachio?
Okay, these seem like the kind of people I'd hang out with. Dude, I love hanging out with old people. They're fucking awesome. I have the same swimming trunks, by the way.
I gotta do some things. I got a bar near me, person. Oh, we're lit, person. I got 40,000 people watching.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Talk to them.
How you get so many people to do that?
They love me, Vince.
They love you. Man, you the man. He's the man. All you ladies of the 80s and above, come on over here and get some of this man's love.
But at the same time, it's just like, this point in particular, now, obviously, everything that Blade's doing, I think, is irresponsible. It's not helping his mother, it's not helping himself. But just like, let's just take this particular moment in time and extrapolate a little bit. This existence for Blade must be very sad. Just very sad, very dreary. I mean, his activities are hanging out with, like, what, retirees as they play ping pong.
Okay, that's not dreary. That's fucking awesome. All right, that's the coolest thing Blade's done recently, is hang out with a bunch of retirees, because those are the most fun people to hang out with, dude. That and the good crackheads, all right? You stay away from the bad crackheads, but the good ones...
in the apartment lobby room, like the hangout space. These are his best friends. These are the people that he interacts with. Obviously, I'm not trying to just slam doink on old people. That's not my objective. I'm just saying that Blade transitioned from this lifestyle of going out and partying nonstop, and now he has to come to the reality that this is his new existence. Is this like more relaxed, laid back doldrums? And I think it just like spirals in his head. I don't think he's like comfortable with that reality. And so I feel like these little drinky poos that he decides to do, these are his outlet. And at the same time, the reality, the consequences of his actions come back to haunt him, because as I was saying, he goes through the cycle of, you know, having some drinks, going downstairs, coming back upstairs to check on his mom. Well, he comes back upstairs and his mom, who is frail and weak, had to stumble her way over in order to use the bathroom by herself, and her drunk son comes inside saying, I'm here to help you, Mom, don't worry, I'm gonna help you out.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Mom. What's going on?
And it has to be blurred out, because like he's literally just showing his mom in the bathroom. This is fucked up. It's sad, and I just feel so bad for this lady, dude. And like, you know, we've seen her in the past, like, you know, on streams with him, and the TTS is just roasting him in front of her and roasting her and saying all these awful things, and he's just exposing her to it. Harlequin Polka for $1.99. Shout out Nusu's fave, me. He mid though. Y'all gotta stop, okay? Y'all gotta stop.
Hello? No, that's one of my things.
This is just fucked up, dude. Like, she's obviously not in a good, like she should not be walking to the bathroom by herself. And so now he's returning. He's gone, right? What if he returns home and she's unresponsive on the floor? How's he gonna take care of that when he's just wasted, right? And that's why I agree with Saturated here. I'm not sure if he's in the position to be taking care of her. I don't think he is. It's fucked up.
Ends up calling him while he's sitting there because the camera is pointing into the bathroom. Now, we luckily at this moment cannot see his mother, and I'm not going to show his mother because this is so downright disrespectful. It is just so, like, I can't even put to words, like, how I feel necessarily about this, and it's just because your whole sole objective is to take care of your mother, and what is happening on this live stream is not that. If anything, it's neglect, all right?
Yeah, I agree. And Andrew, excuse me, sorry, Straw Hat Man, I'm gonna call you by your OG name, says she's got to be in a home at this stage. I mean, the only way he's gonna be able to keep her in a home and afford that is by doing these fire cells and these drinking streams. And at that point, you know, like he's not even gonna get to enjoy the rest of the time he has left with his mom, because he's always gonna be, you know, fucking wasted or in bed with a massive hangover. And if he put her in a home, who's to say he'd even go visit her? I mean, it's fucked.
That is what I think is actually happening. And I've said it since the very beginning that I don't think Blade is equipped to take care of his mother, all right? And clearly, moments like this, whether or not he has the physical capabilities to do things, his judgment is awful, because he leaves the live stream on, and his mom ends up getting out from the toilet, and you can see that she's not wearing any pants or any underwear or anything from the bottom half, and I'm clearly not going to show that on here, but just the asinine behavior, because he even gets a call from Beck, and Beck says, hey, your camera is pointing into the bathroom, go turn it or turn it off or something, and he says, no, this is my content. It's just like, come on, man, like, no amount of, like, effort and time is ever gonna, like, rectify his horrible image. Like, this was a potential turnaround moment, and that's what I thought was gonna happen years ago. After the whole New Year's blowout event with the cops that happened, I thought that, you know what, seems like Blade's gonna move back there, he's gonna turn his life around, he's gonna fix his relationship with his mom, and maybe he pretends like that is what's actually happening, but clearly that's not what is actually happening, because his mom gets up, sits down in the chair, and he tries to redirect her chair, because I'm assuming that there's a little handle nozzle thing, you know, on the side that you push and pull in order to turn the chair around. Well, he tries to do that, and he just smashes her right into the door.
Oh. No, your camera. I'll bring it to you, don't worry about it. This is where people on the internet start trying to hit you up, right?
Shout out to Saturated for actually blurring her out, dude. This is just fucked.
What's the deal, Mom? Where's my stream at? It's gonna help me here, Bob person. I love you guys. Caretaker of the year? Ew.
Because ultimately, I think that this is the perfect embodiment of where Blade's true loyalty lies. He picks up his mom to put her back into her bed, and his first thought is, where's my stream? Little whoopsie doodle, Mom, let me go find my stream. Let me go have another drink. Let's go back to my room and have a drink. Because his job has been solved at this point. He's done everything he could possibly need to do. Don't worry about it at this point. He came back in, ran her into a wall. She's all pissed off. Clearly, wouldn't you be upset? If this is your caretaker, maybe she has a justifiable reason to not have, like, the previous caretakers. Maybe they're similar to Blade. Maybe Blade is one of the best caretakers she's had, and it says a lot about the other people that have looked out for her. But it's just, like, I don't know, I just have, like, so much, like, disgust I guess that's the best way to describe it. Like, seeing something like this, I couldn't imagine happening to my own mom, and Blade is just so, he doesn't care. You know, he'll masquerade like he's doing such a great job, and you just literally embarrass yourself and your mother to the entire internet, and act like you're having a grand old time. And guess what? He's gonna close out in the only way that Blade knows how. He's gonna leave.
Obstacles. Swear they're calling me Mom. How do I do this? Play, Mom.
And now he's just out. He's out. He's leaving.
So the stream just basically abruptly ends at this point, and the conspiracies that are circling around and just sort of like context clues that are going on, Blade has been talking about for basically the past hour that he needs to get another bottle, and that, you know, he teased the idea of taking Mama's car to go somewhere, and he just abruptly ends the stream out of the blue, not saying bye, not doing anything. It just ends kind of odd, and he's walking out the door, and it sounds like the jingle of car keys or some type of keys that he has in his hand, making a lot of people question that he turned off his live stream so he could go get in his car and drive to the store and get another bottle and come back and have a little bit more, have some more drinky poos. And when it surprised me, we've seen him do it on live stream in the past. He talked earlier about how he was getting DUIs and that's why he can't be doing Uber Eats anymore, and now he's not even locking his mom's door. He's just saying, bye Mom, I have to go out, see you later. I know you just had a struggle of having to go to the bathroom, but I'm gonna go take care of my needs. I'm gonna go do what I want to do. See you later. It's just, dude, I don't know. Maybe you guys out there are gonna say, you're being too harsh. This might just be a one-off event. You don't know. It's just, it had to end, right? Like the whole drinking saga, that whole persona, it had to disappear. Like not ever again in order to be the caretaker. That's my 2 cents. That's how I feel about it. And clearly it obviously is not happening, or at least on rare occasions, air quote, he is slipping back into the mud. But I don't know, guys. I never thought that we would be hearing from Blade again, yet here he is in the worst way imaginable. It's just, I don't even know what to say.
It's gonna keep
hope you guys
on...
enjoyed. Till next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
It's gonna keep on repeating itself. I mean, he can't. He's always gonna go back to it because he always has that idea in the back of his head that, you know, if I just crack open a bottle, I can make money, right? And I mean, it's sad because, I mean, imagine, right? It's your only source of guaranteed revenue is to get fucked up, to borderline, you know, kill yourself for money. I mean, that's literally what it is. And like, and Keem said it, and a lot of people who know Blade have said it. You know, when he's sober, he's a completely different person. They say he's a great guy. He's very caring. And you know, maybe he does a good job taking care of his mom when he's sober, but it doesn't even matter because when he gets drunk and wasted, he becomes a completely different person. And then you have stuff like this where he's literally showing his mom in the bathroom, and then when called and confronted about it, he said, and being told to move the camera, he's like, no, this is my content. Tech Protect says, what y'all doing here for content for me to steal? All right, we got the Amazing Maisie stuff going on. We got the fire stuff, Lolcow fire stuff going on, and now we're covering Blade. And then you can steal this song because I'm about to walk off stream. I'm about to be a chair streamer. Hold up. Black Widow is saying Ozzy is just here not getting canceled or being placed in C Circuit. That's for sure. That's not nice. Okay. Tech Protect is a good guy. I like Tech Protect. We had a beef back in the day, and that's why I like him because he can get down. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna play a song real quick, and I'm gonna go get a shot because we got that $20. Okay. And I'll do $10 fire sales. So every 10 that comes in while I'm gone, I'll take a shot. Okay. Let's find a good song to play, ladies and gentlemen. What do we want to play? We'll play the rest off this track. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing pants.
Nasty rasty, yo dick don't Nasty rasty, yo dick don't work. You're Mr. Rogers if he was a fucking jerk. But you got a fat ass, so let me see it twerk. Bend over, boy, let me see you work. Yo big boy, you got a fucking problem. Hunchback Twigger built like a fucking goblin. Speaking as goblin, why don't you gobble my dick? You look like you got beat by the ugly stick. You the nice guy, that's your fucking stick. But we all know you a little bitch. I'm tired of you acting like you're better than me. Yo dick don't work, you got a doctor to see. Yo nasty rasty, I like your ass. Too bad your ego is as fragile as glass. I heard you got a tragic past. Why you always bring up your dad so fast? You look like an ugly little puff of fish. You're as round as a satellite dish. Keem only hired you to make a wish. I'm a baby, and you're the fish.
We are back. Let's get it. Ooh. Ooh. Sorry if I left you guys with some dead air. That's all on me, all right? Y'all can go tell Keem. That's fine. All right? Got the glass. We got the glass, ladies and gentlemen. All we gotta do is pour the Bacardi. All right? This is how you do real content, ladies and gentlemen, okay? This is how you do real content. I just inhaled it. Oh, that's nasty. You're as round as a satellite dish? Yeah. I dropped some bars, okay? I dropped some bars. Harlequin Polka says, I'd argue Cafe has the best songs, TBH. Do It Smell Like It Look is a hood classic. I don't know, the breadstick diss track's pretty good, ladies and gentlemen. I'll probably end off the stream with a breadstick diss track if I'm being honest with ya. But, Wild Randy for $1.99. Good guy Twiggy letting tech leech your stream. Of course, anything for the boys, okay? If he needs to leech off of me, he can leech off of me. Also, Wild Randy, you got me to my quota. I just want you to know that you got me to my quota. All right, the show's saved. Wild Randy added the cherry on top to save the stream. But we've got to give a shout out to Jared the Red, okay? New suit. Let me just give a shout out to everybody real quick. All right. We got to give a shout out to Wild Randy, Harlequin Polka, Jared the Red, Pokey Gaga, New suit, Straw Hat Man, Alex Jones, okay? Literally, guys, you guys saved me. Thick Gemini, oh my gosh. I missed the Thick Gemini dono. Thick Gemini for $5 says Gemini. Yo, Thick Gemini hit me up with some wild stuff earlier, but he was basically just asking if I ever had e-sex with Ron. I didn't. All right, it's that clear. We got to thank the Link Michaels. Okay. Dude. WebTech Simplified. Billy Jilly Him. Kristen. Melanie dropped a 50 on a super sticker of a little hippo and a treasure chest. It's awesome. Chicken Pizza. All right, we got to give a shout out to Chicken Pizza. Autograph, okay? We got to give a shout out to Autograph. Even Gidgy was dropping support on the stream, all right? We got everybody out here. All right, guys, this has been probably one of the best streams that I've produced, okay? And let me show you guys something real quick because, you know, there's been this big discussion today about show notes and all of that, and you know, I have an interesting take on that because this whole stream is based off of, I'll show you guys my show notes for tonight because we've already talked about all of it, right? So this is what I sent over to Mike today. This is as simple as it is. It doesn't need to be anything more than this, okay? We've got the LCU show plan, okay? Part 1, current LCU drama, fire, test, cash updates. We didn't talk about test, talking about, if sucking your own dick's gay, which it isn't. Let's be honest, it's no different than masturbation. I can do it, I just don't. I choose not to, right? Weekly storylines, chat reactions, warm-up commentary, all that. Then we got the amazing Maisie, history as a detractor, how she tried to threaten the LCU, how we neutralized her, showcase her wild, unhinged behavior. All right, we did all that. We got the Blade shit, and then we got our goals. All right, that's how you do it. That's all it takes. All right, I formatted into a PNG. That's something new that I just started doing, but that's all it takes. That right there. All right, these fucking 4 little things. That's all it takes to do show notes. So I don't know what other people got going on. I fucking Buff sent his show notes for tonight, and that was paragraphs on paragraphs on paragraphs, bro. I'm not reading all that shit. I can't. Dude, that shit will hurt my eyes. All right, I'll get eye strain. I'll start going cross-eyed. I'll start looking like shout out Baja. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's been wild. Okay. Especially like one of the things that I really wanted to talk about tonight, and I'm glad I did, was the Maisie stuff, because that lady has just been, obsessed with the LCU, right? Which, I'm not even going to say there's anything wrong with that, okay? This is an escape for people, all right? We're here to entertain. We're here to give people, an escape from, the how bad life can be sometimes. That's the whole goal. We want to give somebody something that makes their life a little bit better. Even if it's just 1% better, it makes it worth it, right? But then we got people like her who, are, I don't even know how to describe her because she's insane. She's a detractor, obviously. She was trying to get the whole network taken down, but yet You're watching everything. I mean, we know how much of the LCU you watch because of all the clips on your channel of you talking about it. And we didn't even get into her live streams or anything, okay? The lady was obsessed with me for a while. She was obsessed with Nightmare. She's been obsessed with Billy. She's been obsessed with Xylee. She's talked all kinds of mad shit on Zay Zooted, talking about how she has no talent and that, you know, she doesn't bring anything to the table. Maisie, come on, you've got fucking made up illnesses, okay? You're telling these hosts in the LCU to get a job while you're living off of disability, okay? Nothing wrong with living off of disability, by the way, right? You know, if you've actually got an issue going on that prevents you from working, I'm all for you having that help, right? Like, don't criticize people for not having jobs when you sit on your balcony recording fucking LCU shit all day, okay? Like, come on. Let's be honest, Maisie, all right? And I don't see you calling into Ozzy. Oh, wait, you can't because you're fucking banned, all right? I actually haven't paid attention to waiting at all. Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever are in waiting, you just let me know. And in the chat, and I will drag you up, all right? I'm a big fan of talking to you guys. I love talking to you guys. Can we get another stream with you, Rastov, Grim, Nightmare, and Baja playing a scary game one of these weekends? It was one of my favorite streams you guys did. It was so funny. Yeah, I still have Phasmophobia downloaded. One thing I will say is Grim's not a big fan of me. He's under the impression that I'm a vile sociopath because of conversations that were had at Fat Camp when I was literally, you know, the last thing I was gonna do was break character. All right, I was trolling at the max at that time. Samuel, calm down, buddy. I was trolling at the max, and if you know he believes it, he believes it. All right, that's not even my problem. Raw sauce for $2. Tech was putting me to sleep. How we doing, Twiggy? I'm doing great. You know, we got a few minutes left in the stream. Let me hop over there with Tech real quick and see what he got going on. Should I? I don't know. I kind of want to hop over there and see what he's got going on. You know, do a little bit of a co-stream. All right. If I was a crook, I would definitely redirect you guys to Crypt. But I'm in the A circuit now, okay? I gotta start taking this shit seriously. Okay, so I'm gonna redirect to my boys over at Balls. Straw Hat Man, member for 6 months, says, one last shout out to the chat and to Twiggy and of course Tech. Bro is hustling. I hope you all have a great night tonight. Let's go see Tech Protect. Oh, Ian, never mind, because we got our favorite fudge packer up in here. Ian, how you doing today, buddy? Let me get back in the Discord real quick. What is going on? This is one of our OGs, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of our hard-working supporters. All right? You at work right now?
Yeah, I'm on my break.
Yeah, that lunch break. How you feeling about us being moved back to 2 a.m.?
Good, because now I can actually call in now.
Yeah, dude.
Instead of just listening.
I missed you calling in. I mean, we tried to stay up a little late when we were in the B circuit when we didn't have a specific time we had to end. And I'm not going to lie, one of the reasons was so I could have my boy Ian call in. What we drinking, Ian?
Iced tea.
Iced tea, hell yeah. One of my favorite memories of you on stream was you eating the noodles, man. That shit was so funny. You were all up in the camera just... Core memory for me in the LCU. Noosa says, W. Ian, haven't seen this dude in a minute. Ian's been calling in when he can, but Ian, you're a staple on Lolcow Ozzy. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You are a staple.
I think I'm actually still one of the only OG Ozzy people that still call in.
Yeah, no, I mean you are. I mean, to be fair, the only real routine callers we had was you, right? Who is obviously the best of them all. We had SSO Michelangelo calling in, right? You know, he would call in frequently. I do miss the guy, you know, call him a gooner, call him what you want. I like the guy, okay? We all make mistakes. And to be fair, I like the more controversial figures in the LCU, all right? You're one of the wholesome guys, you know? You're well, what's the word that they call this? Fuck, now I can't remember English. You're a I don't remember English.
Yeah,
okay?
no, I can think of it.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, though. Chat knows what I'm talking. You're a palate cleanser, all right? You know, we had this whole stream talking about some pretty nasty stuff, And now we have Ian, our favorite fudge packer, calling it. And guys, I'm not calling Ian. I have to explain this every time. I'm not calling Ian a fudge packer in a derogatory. That bread looks good. I'm not calling Ian a fudge packer in a derogatory way. He works at an ice cream plant. He literally packs fudge for a living. All right, that's awesome. Yo, do you get free ice cream?
I wish. No.
That's a crime. That is a fucking crime, dude. Like, do y'all package the cheesecake, you know, with the actual bits of cheesecake? Is that an ice cream that you guys have?
I don't think so.
I wish. I love cheesecake ice cream. Sapphire Moon, who also said that I've grown into a great host. I saw your comment earlier. I meant to acknowledge it, but I appreciate it. I've been hard at work, guys. I've been trying to grow. But Sapphire Moon says, this reminds me of the old Aussie days. Good memories. They are. They are.
They are.
Yeah. Oh, and we can't forget about Gamer of the Damned. All right. Because Jared the Red said Gamer of the Damned.
Oh my god, I will never.
No, dude.
I'll never forget.
Me
on
either.
the gaming channel where he kept disappearing. He's like, Twiggy.
Twiggy.
What happened to you?
You disappeared. Yeah, dude, that made it on Drama Alert. But Jared the Red said, Gamer of the Damned. I'd like to see him call in. I like the way that guy talks. Twiggy does a great impression of him. I miss Gamer because he'd be like, Twiggy, I'm from the Forest of Dean. I'm a paranormal investigator. I love Gamer. I'll be honest, you know, one of my biggest regrets was, you know, let me get my cat. Actually, I have a... I'll spray you. Stop growling. Spray bottle. I'm lethal with this thing, okay? But no, one of my biggest regrets was when Gamer got his YouTube role, right? He was hopping into the show. And, you know, I loved having him in. But one day I just got a little overwhelmed and I took it out on him, kicked him out. And I told him to stop disrupting the show. And after that, you know, I'm convinced that I'm one of the reasons that he left. Now, he has shown back up in the chats and stuff and supported when he can. He doesn't have any hard feelings, but I just feel bad for the way that I treated him. Because, yeah, we were trying to talk about, you know, important stuff at the time, but he didn't deserve that, man. He was just doing what he was told, I guess. You know, you have the YouTube role. You can hop into shows. It was just one of those things where he would hop in and, like, tell me, you know, that my audio is low or something. And he was just constantly hopping in, and I got annoyed. And that's on me. Raw Sauce says, who was the first guy you guys did Aussie with that was actually from Australia? I can't remember. That's Stonic. Okay, but one of the things that you're forgetting, right, is that I'm obviously from Australia as well. All right, I should drop the accent because I was told that I'm not as relatable when I'm speaking in my natural accent. But yeah, so Ian, it is 3:51. We've got 9 minutes left, and let's make the best of it. Have there been any recent stories in the LCU that, you know, captivated you? There's a lot been going on.
I honestly thought the drama between Desi and Sweet Tea was hilarious.
Dude, I did too. And the fact that Breadstick got involved. That was good shit. I don't know if you saw that, but Breadstick went in there.
If you think about it, I think it's a jealousy thing because remember when Becky was messaging Boogie, like just venting to him, and she freaked out over it?
Yo, I'm just saying, it's wild. It's wild to be with somebody who looks like Boogie and is built like Boogie and worrying about them cheating on you, okay? I'm just saying, okay? I would have a lot of confidence if I was dating somebody like Boogie because I'm like, that motherfucker, he ain't never cheating on me unless he's paying for it, okay? But with his history, you know, I might be a little insecure about that. History. Yeah, with that history, you know, all that money he spent. And we'll never know the real amount that he spent on sugar babies, right? But speaking of that, right?
They'll never admit it.
Like, I remember the other night I was talking about how I was ready for I was ready for callers. I wanted to have somebody call in. I love chatting with the viewers. And so I brought this guy up named Brandon. I had no idea who he was. Dude turned out to be
I remember that.
Basically, you know,
he was talking slower than freaking
Phantom, bro, which is impressive. But he ended up being a creep, and he had some, you know, he had a predatory past. And, you know, you guys can say, you know, it's not predatory because, you know, he was dealing with prostitutes and escorts. I still think that's predatory, all right? And there's a lot of people who like the power that comes with people having to do things because you paid them to do it, right? But he was involved in a federal case. I mean, how bad does it have to be if the feds are involved, right? And his court mandated
Right, he
counseling.
still was ignoring the question.
Yeah, dude. Hey, dude, we never got the full story. And I didn't know what to do with that because, you know, that is something I did in my past. I went out and I was exposing predators, and it may be something that's coming back. I don't want to, you know, say it is, but
shit.
the team's trying to get back together. I got a message about it today saying, "Hey, yo, bro, we should get back into it." I'm like, dude, I already got something I'm doing. I'm already streaming. You know, I'm very happy and comfortable where I'm at. But so if we do it, we got to bring it to the show. All right. And we got to be very careful about it. So it's going to have to be one of those things where we pre-record it. And, you know, we're not going to drop anything unless we have definitive proof. Right. And law enforcement has to be involved. I mean, this is YouTube. All right. That's the policy. Law enforcement has to be involved. So if we don't have evidence that we can turn over to law enforcement and proof that we did, no point of even doing it. But yeah, I don't know. I have this weird sense of justice. Okay. I don't know, dude. There's a reason I have a police uniform, okay? That's all I'm going to say.
I knew exactly what you were doing, so I was laughing when Breadstick wasn't catching on at first.
Yeah, it was the same with the J.C. Johnson interview. I mean, he's not a creep. He's not like anything like that. But, you know, I was still trying to dig, and, you know, I was trying to make him comfortable because I wanted to get the full story out of him because there was some stuff that wasn't making sense. And, yeah, it was... The J.C. Johnson stream, you know, that gave me a better understanding of him. But that Brandon guy, dude, yeah, he needed to be gone. He needed to be out of here. People like that, I have no respect for. And the fact that he was going after hosts and leaking, you know, personal stuff about them. It doesn't matter if they posted it publicly. The fact that you're posting it and saying, you know, I'm going to ruin your life, that's fucked up, dude. And with his past,
did I
it's
hear
even
you
more
correct?
fucked up.
Wasn't he tagging like fans of the LCU in those Twitter posts?
It was hosts.
Or was it just her?
It was Rastop. Maybe he was doing fans. I don't remember. Twiggy redirected and Lolcow balls 4 a.m. Yeah, I got it in. I got the redirect ready. We got 5 minutes, but I'm gonna keep you here until the end, Ian. I'm happy you called in, dude. I missed you. Give me 1 second.
Missed
Ian.
you too.
Entertain the audience real quick. I gotta grab my cat.
Which one? So what's up, everybody?
I returned. I'm so sorry for putting that pressure on you, Ian. So sorry.
You're good.
No,
Which one was getting on your nerves?
I took advantage of a viewer calling in so that I could walk away from the stream, Ian. That's fucked up. I'm an awful person. Yo, what do you think about the fact that Rastov tried to say that, you know, I went on a cruise right after I was fired from the LCU, and Rastov tried to say I intentionally got fired so I could go on my cruise. What do you think about that, Ian? You think there's any validity to that?
I don't think so, because obviously King would have let you take off for it.
Yeah, I could take off for it. I mean, I got a cruise this month.
What I think is funny...
Go on.
Nice. What I think is funny is he's starting to become the old Twiggy.
Is he?
That he disliked about you. Yeah, remember you even came on, called in, and called him out on it.
I did. I think I love the new Rastov. I know a lot of people don't, but I love it because it's everything he should have been, you know?
Exactly. It's like everything he stood against, he's actually doing it.
Hey, that's sometimes that's what you got to do. I don't think he's doing anything bad. Okay, you know, people can say he whines, you know, whatever. People can say he's too controlling of his co-hosts, but I don't think so. I think it's I think they're doing the best.
I mean, he kind of has to. He has to keep all three of those in line.
He's got to wrangle them, but the thing is, you know, it's not easy. We all want Keem to come back, let's be honest, but Keem's got, you know, a lot going on trying to manage the network. It makes sense why he's gone. Booster did have a massive crash out today, so tomorrow is going to be interesting because Booster was saying some fucked up things, and in the main chat. I'm not gonna leak it, okay? I'll let them talk about it. But Booster was saying some wild shit, bro. Wild. It was crazy.
I bet.
I mean, I've said my fair share of fucked up shit, but I haven't done anything like that. Hold up. I'm being shit talked, okay? You always reminding streams when to redirect. All right, that's not a problem. Okay, they can do that. But then we've got Jared the Red, who says, I know, right? It's like they don't think Twiggy is capable of doing his job. Crazy. I'm not. I've never been capable. I'm just now becoming capable, okay? Guys, I have no idea what I'm doing, okay? I had to pull up Ian just to carry me. It's...
Right.
What is this? Do you see that?
The heck?
Yeah, my hair's just sticking up. Dude, my mom's a hairdresser. There's no excuse for me to have a bad hair day, okay? Raw Sauce says Breadstick sharpening his sword after Booster's crash out. I think right now Breadstick's puking his guts up. I think Breadstick has food poisoning, and I feel really bad for him.
Yeah, I feel bad.
Yeah, Breadstick is sick right now. And he was willing to stay. I'm not gonna have him stay when he's not feeling good. I know I would want to go to bed if I was sick like that. I mean, we even had a day where we didn't stream because I had food poisoning and I was just too fucked up to stream that night. It would have been bad. I would have been walking away, just to puke constantly. My brain wasn't there.
Yeah.
I was just out of it.
You would have instead of going you being Stonic going to the bathroom all the time, would be you going to do that.
Dude, Batgirl's the new Stonic. I mean, she's always going to the bathroom, and I think it's hilarious.
Shit.
Dude, Tommy has a whole little video he plays when she goes to the bathroom. That's just a compilation of her just constantly going to the bathroom, and they got a little song. It's awesome. I'm a big Cafe fan. I love Cafe. It's one of those things where, in my opinion, with the LCU, the goal is to do a stream that somebody doesn't even have to watch. They should be able to get the point just by listening to it. It should be like radio, right?
Yeah.
And that's what Cafe is, and I think that's awesome. But we gotta end the stream, Ian. I lost track of time. It's 4 a.m. Any final words?
Oh, shit. Nice talking to you as always, and chat. Peace out.
Peace out, Ian. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for the support. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Everybody here. You guys, I wouldn't be here without you. I know I say it every night, but I mean it, all right? Because I've had a lot of ups and downs here in the LCU. The redemption arc is crazy. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, go enjoy Lolcow balls, and you know what to do. Drop them motherfucking anchors in the chat. Let them know the seamen are active. And with that,